Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Mile High Dungeon Delvers. I'm your host, Adrian.
I'm Klew.
I'm Wes.
I'm Allison.
It's Bob.
And I am Leander, your DM.
And we are live at Hexacon.
Hexacon!
Here in Denver, Colorado. Hexacon's a relatively new convention here in town, like 3 years old, I think, 4 maybe. But we did a live show last year. We're back this year, and so this is a pre-recorded episode, just so you know. So when you're watching this later on Twitch, it was pre-recorded. Spoilers.
We're live in studio.
But we're live in studio
Hexacon.
in Hexacon. There will be sounds of live studio audiences filtering in and out. I'm sure. I'm positive.
Absolutely. They're already here.
Yeah.
I mean, there's already 6 people here.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We're doing good.
So, all right. Take it away, Leander.
Perfect. So welcome back to our Mile High Dungeon Delvers Zariah's Champions Season 2, Episode 2. So, last time on Zariah's Champions, the adventurers find themselves in the Kingdom of Oasis, a Dragonborn city. They all find themselves in a meeting, interestingly, of orphan gangs trying to understand why orphans have gone missing throughout the slums of Oasis. So the players met up with 5 different characters. There were the orphan gangs. So there was Callista, a female tiefling who runs the Leo gang. There was Kor, who is human and runs the Gemini gang. He's part of a twin. One of the twins has gone missing, and they want to go find them as well. Then we have Penelope, who's a human and runs the Cancer gang. And then we have Galthrin the dwarf, who runs Taurus. And then we have Shadora the half-elf, who runs Ares. So between these adventurers, the orphan gangs were asking for help to try and find out where these missing orphans might be. Some volunteered, some were voluntold, and all of them were unprepared for what they were about to see.
And I was very confused.
It was very confusing. So the adventurers went into the warehouse district of the slums. They had to finagle their way around some guards. Some took a more direct approach. Some took a more indirect approach. Ultimately led them to a building where they went down after fighting with 2 guards and a spider. You'll have to see it to believe it. Where they encountered a room filled with blood and body parts and prisoners. After some time of interrogating a few people and opening up the cages, they saw a back room. They decided to go into that back room where they found a lovely lady biting on the shoulder neck area of Sarah, the missing orphan gang leader. They made an epic battle. They saved Sarah. They were heading back out to leave the store they were in, where they were encountered by the war general Greberum and 7 of his royal guards. And so, initially, the royal guards were going to take Sarah away for medical attention. However, Aethon, our winged hero, grabbed Sarah and flew up through the window. And now we're back to scene. War General Greberum and his 7 royal guards are with these 4 over here. And Aethon is somewhere in the sky.
And they're blocking our exit.
And they are currently blocking your exit.
So we're in the ground level.
Correct.
Like the entry level of that warehouse or building that we originally entered.
Correct. And that trapdoor is closed.
Okay. Cool.
Didn't you want to take him downstairs to see what happened?
I think that would be wise.
Me and my men do not need an escort to go look and see what's below here. What I see currently is that your friend left with evidence at the scene of the crime.
He's not my friend yet.
Friend is very generous.
Oh, so you don't know him?
I know him. Good friend of mine. There is, in fact, lots of evidence down in the basement. You should go check there.
Plenty of evidence.
Why don't you do that?
I will not be told what to do. All of you are suspects currently.
What?
Was just a suggestion.
Thank you. Guards, I need you to take these 4 to the guard shack and interrogate them.
What are we being detained for?
There was clearly a hurt woman on the ground, I saw there are these two guards here with broken bones all over the place. What exactly do you think is supposed to happen here? This is obviously the scene of some type of crime.
Yes, we should go and tell them what happened.
All right.
Was this not your quarter here? The guard who was posted out front mentioned you in name. And then you arrive, suddenly, with 7 armed guards, as if he ran off to go get you.
He did, actually. He told me something was amiss.
So what are you defending about this building?
I am not defending the building. I am defending the fact that there are hurt people on this first floor as soon as we came in.
There's many more who are dead down below.
So I think it's best that you go with the royal guards and go to the guard shack. It's safest for all of you.
I think it's best we go down with you.
Are there medics there? We should get medics for the people who are injured.
There are medics there, yes.
Then I will go. I will get the medics.
I'm fine with this, but I'm going down there with you.
At this point, he turns and points to Dorian. So, Dorian? Nope.
Yeah, I was like, you don't know. How do you know my name?
He says, little one, you are...
Did you just call me little?
I did.
You should know. The blood of giants runs through these veins.
That's great to hear. However, you said you were friends with the suspect who just ran off with a girl. You stay here. Stay here.
You should get medics.
We will get the medics. At this point, another Dragonborn comes around the corner. The 3 of you know him to be Pandon. Dazzazan, what are you? Oh, you're here. I was looking all over for you.
He's a member of the guard?
Right.
Oh, okay.
But are you done with your school project yet?
Yes.
Great. Greberum, I'm sorry, you know he's a dropout. He's trying to make up for his time at university by doing some sketching of his maps that he likes to do. I think is everything okay? And at that point, Greberum's like, no, everything's not okay, Pandon. Why is your nephew here in the slums? I just told you why he was here in the slums, and I think it's time for us to leave. Well, Pandon, if you vouch for them, I will allow these 3 to go with you, but you are to escort them to the guards. There's been a crime here. And Pandon looks surprised, like, oh my god, I didn't know. And it says, Dazzazan, we must go. We must go now. Trust me, it'll be a fine.
Then let us get out of this place.
And so he escorts the 3 of you.
And
I also
leave
go.
Dorian?
I also go.
Yeah.
Do a stealth check and see if you can kind of slip in.
I'm not being stealthy. I'm just going. I'm gonna roll an intimidation check.
Okay.
Do it!
To walk with purpose.
Okay.
Yeah, just like you called your name too.
14.
Pandon, I expect you to take this little one to the guard shack as well. We apparently have things to investigate down below, according to this group. However, and he points to 3 other guards as you guys are walking out. You 3, I want a wanted poster for that monk, Aarakocra, that flew out of here with evidence. And they said, yes, sir. And the 3 of them run off to go start making wanted posters. So, Pandon will guide you guys through the warehouse district and back to the house you were originally at, to head down towards the basement. But on the way there, he says, what happened?
Well, we found the missing
Are we
leader.
not getting medics?
I don't know.
Look, Pandon, there's many injured people down in the basement of that warehouse.
If that is true, surely Greberum will take care of that.
I don't know that he's the man you think he is, Pandon.
I feel he was protecting whatever fiend was down there.
It's what it seems like.
The guards are gone, right? I play on the lyre. Aethon, Aethon.
Pandon looks over to Cassia. Cassia, do not fret. I know Greberum is not what he seems to be.
Well, the woman that attacked Sarah was not what she seemed to be either. I'm not sure woman's the best word.
Who attacked Sarah? Where is Sarah?
Aethon
found her.
took Sarah.
The bird took her.
Bird.
Have they gotten like decently far away from everyone?
Mm-hmm.
So then I'll like call down to them from just like the rooftop. And I'll like flutter down with her. Here she is.
Ah,
Pandon, this was it was extremely weird. There was a creature that appeared to be a woman, potentially an undiscovered magical creature.
interesting.
One could hope. Trying to injure or eat Sarah in some way.
Where? How?
In the basement of that building, and that's what we're telling you.
There appeared to
Greberum,
be a shrine.
it was like he was trying to protect this monster somehow.
Monster.
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 I think monster is an appropriate
And is
term.
Sarah
Monster.
injured?
Yes, she has been stabilized. I have no small skill in medical tendings.
I gave her a healing potion.
Also, that.
Very well. Let me see her. Show me the wound. Where is it?
I show where she was bitten.
It's like on the shoulder area, her right shoulder. So he starts to like pull down her shirt to like just get the shoulder exposed.
We're like in the city streets, right?
Yeah, you're in
I'm
the-
gonna just look around to see if anyone's like tailing us or watching us do this, because we're like, here's the body of a wanted girl. Look at her injuries.
I will also like describe to him.
Perception.
Yeah, go for it.
I will also describe to him
6.
how.
6.
No, everything looks great.
Yeah. Okay.
There's no one looking around.
Okay.
I'll describe how in the room where she was being attacked by the creature, there was the hole in the ceiling that I flew up, and then it was a tunnel that appeared to go out past the walls. So it's letting something into the city beyond the walls.
This is concerning. Oh, wait a second. You said there was a wound here. There's nothing here.
Apparently, my medical administrations and her healing potion worked better than I could have imagined. There was a wound there. All of us witnessed it.
This spot here with the scales on it.
The what with the what? The what?
There were
I look.
no scales before, I don't believe.
I don't recall scales.
Who's trained in medicine?
I am.
Is this a
Is it a
Dragonborn girl?
disease of some kind?
No. No, she's human.
She does not look like any Dragonborn I've ever seen.
I did not get my bad rolls out before we started.
Though I did once hunt down a
12.
tribe of lizard people.
13.
Also does not look like this girl.
13.
You clearly see, he points out exactly what you're looking at and where the wound would have been. It's scaled over, kind of iridescent colored.
Okay.
Small scales, nothing close to like what a Dragonborn scale will look like at all.
Gotcha.
Small scale.
We did speak with a Dragonborn prisoner, and she said the Dragonborns were unaffected by the monster's attacks.
Yeah, she did say that. Why would that be?
Interesting.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
gonna
understand either.
I'm gonna roll a nature check to see if I recognize anything about the scales, like if they are similar to animals. If they're not similar to Dragonborn,
Sure.
then 11.
Yeah, you're not 100% certain. It could be. It certainly looks reptilian in some way.
Okay. It's got to be some kind of a disease, a contagion, or magical effect.
I hope it's not contagious.
Perhaps.
Could be something. I don't.
Perhaps we should take her to Shadora. She has some medical knowledge.
It's a good idea.
Wouldn't she still be covered in blood?
Yeah, you could see some dried blood is still there. Obviously, there was at some point something, so I just don't see markings of a wound. It's covered over, whatever it is. Very well, let's go to see Shadora, and we can start from there. However, Mr. Monk, I don't know your name.
I am Aethon.
Aethon, you should know that there will be wanted posters out for you.
Luckily, it is my experience that people in these lands have a hard time distinguishing my kind from one another. So,
Are there any more of you in town, though?
there were several of us traveling with... Well, there are several of us traveling with the artifact that will be in town shortly. There are likely a few others, besides myself, here early.
Could buy us time, but Pendant, I think that Greberim is crooked. This could be very bad for us.
Though that may be true, there's nothing we can do at the moment. He is the war general of this kingdom. Certainly not something a bunch of orphans and a few adults could go up against.
Perhaps... don't know. I will have to think on this.
Well, let's get Sarah first to Shadora.
Very well. So you guys continue on through, no problems, no issues. You guys get to the house where you were before, the abandoned building. You go downstairs to the basement. First thing that happens is you guys see Kor, who's been there the entire time. Most of the other gang leaders have left, but Kor and Shadora are both still there. Kor comes running up to whoever probably Pendant has Sarah at this point. And she yells, Sarah, you're back, are you okay? And he like starts shaking her, and she won't move. And he's like, what happened to is she dead? Is she dead?
My friend. She's had a very rough night. Give her some time. She is not dead.
Thank God. And then he starts crying, and just like cries, and he can't stop crying.
I look very awkward when he starts to cry.
There, Kor. Yeah, we're all like, crying child. How old is he? Is he like...
No, he's like 14. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah, young teenager.
Yeah, definitely probably taller than me.
And so he says, I just want her to be okay.
We all do, Kor. But I'm glad she's back.
So Shadora will come over to the area and says, let me see Sarah. Is she okay? Let me see her. And Pendant will lay her down on the floor. Because there's no beds here. She looks over Sarah and examines the area where the scales are. And she kind of, again, looks kind of like ditzy, like she doesn't know what the hell she's doing. He's like, I think... Oh, wait a second. And she's like, kind of like brushing the scales to kind of see how it feels. And then she like grabs her notebook and she's like, okay, one second. I think I've seen this before. Yeah, right. I once saw a rabbit once that looked like this, with these scales on them. It didn't make any sense then either. But
She's
that was
turning into a rabbit?
I don't think that...
It was at the edge of the jungles of Benet where these rabbits occurred. That's the last time I've seen anything like this before. What did you see? What happened to her?
I think we're dealing with a magical creature. Something that causes these scales to appear as an effect, a result of an injury. She was being attacked by a monster.
So some sort of virus or something. And she starts getting her little note out. She starts making notes.
Some kind of a damage or a spell? I don't know. I have never seen a creature
How did she
like this.
receive the wound?
She was bitten.
Bitten? Oh, that's so interesting.
It's fascinating. It's fascinating.
It is very fascinating. What if this is throughout the entire city?
Have you seen this before on anyone else? I never have.
I have never seen this before.
There was that unique tunnel.
The circumstances, I believe, would lead one to... It's localized. It seems that they had built a tunnel leading out of the city to let something in. There was a special room where she was tied up and left for something to come and eat. And then that thing fled.
Eat? What do you mean eat?
Well,
As a matter of fact, where are the rest of the orphans that we asked you to go get?
They're down in the basement.
They are.
Oh, perfect. So are they coming soon?
It didn't go smoothly.
The war general interrupted our efforts.
He said he was getting medics to help them.
Oh,
Which
fantastic.
seems
I
unlikely.
don't think you can trust him.
I fear he will cover this up.
Really? He seemed like a very upstanding man to me.
I did
Maybe.
not get that same feeling.
Wait, so there was a tunnel, because Cassie wasn't in that room, right? She never saw that.
Yeah.
There was a tunnel leading out.
Yes.
And this
so-
effect has been seen on the edge of the jungle. That can't be coincidental. Where does the tunnel go? If an effect was seen at the edge of the jungle, and now in the city, is the tunnel connecting these two places?
the edge of the jungle is quite far.
It would have to be...
The tunnel did not go that far, I believe. Outside of the city walls, maybe. But whatever came... I mean, potentially something has come from the jungle and is living outside the city walls, entering through the tunnel. But I don't believe the tunnel goes all the way to the jungle.
Whatever it is, they're taking people. They're taking people out of the city, right?
Or feeding it to it in that room, and then... That is as far as it goes. I don't know what the ultimate goal is here.
I believe I heard that there are other missing people. Did you find your friend?
No, he doesn't really have any family, so I haven't really known who to write. I thought about looking around for him. It's so strange because there was no sign of him when we went. We found the other orphans, and he's so different from the other targets. He's a professor, or was a professor. And I'm not the only one. Other people said that others were missing, not just orphans.
Wait, are you talking about Professor Torg?
Do you know him?
Yes.
Have you seen him?
I have not seen him in a few weeks, actually.
Here.
I went to visit him when I came to the city, but it looked like he'd left in a hurry, like a real hurry. And
Have you checked with any of his friends?
no, I really only know of one place to go. It's a bar in town. It's the only place that
Well, the
anyone
Prancing
would
Bear.
know. Yeah, the Prancing Bear.
I say we check it out.
You want to? It might not be your kind of place, or I don't know, maybe.
It's a bar. They have beer.
Yeah, that's true. Yes, let's go. Yeah, I mean, there were others that weren't with the orphans. Potentially they were taken first, or later, or simply to a different place. But we have to find as many as we can.
At this point, while you guys are talking, Pandon goes over to Dazzazan and pulls him aside. Dazzazan, I have some information. I did not want to get you involved in any of this, as you are still young and somewhat, well, naive. War General Greberum may have been involved in the killing of the adults in the slums 10 years ago. I have my suspicions that he poisoned the water.
And there was still no sign of Zrisha.
You didn't find her. Damn it.
They did say that whatever that creature was that bit the girl could not affect Dragonborn, right?
That is right. I wonder if they are experimenting on Dragonborn.
In a different building or different
Indeed.
warehouse?
I believe, Dazzazan, that you may have stumbled onto something bigger than you.
I'm getting that feeling.
I don't know if you're up for the task or not. I believe in you as a person. I always have. But you're not the best at follow-through. And I don't know if this is the path for you. But if you choose to take this, I think you should join your potential new comrades to find out what's happening.
This crew of short people and bird creature and
You do not always get to choose your comrades.
well, I think if I do choose to do this, I have to say my goodbyes.
Very well. But for now, I think you should go with them to find this Professor Torg. I've heard of him before. He's fairly popular at the university. I have not run into him myself.
Oh, meanwhile, I think you've already decided you want to go to the Prancing Bear, right?
No, I'm gonna go talk to Aethon.
Oh, I'm like, Lyra, I think you would really like it at the Prancing Bear. I think you get a kick out of it.
Okay.
We should go. I have to change. And like,
Okay.
I think I probably still have one of my heels in my hand.
Yes.
You definitely broke one of
Broken,
them.
and my beautiful dress is torn, and I cannot believe that.
Yeah, that's pretty
I
bad.
have to change. This isn't really appropriate nightwear anyway.
Okay.
All right. Were you gonna come? Or have you already walked
Yeah, I'm
over?
having
They're
a
about to
separate
have a
sidebar there with
conversation.
Aethon. Aethon, you think this is a threat to the convoy and the artifact?
I am unsure. There's a potential here for a threat. Certainly something involving the war general of these Dragonborn. Involved in kidnapping and murdering children of the town and sacrifices as such. Seems as though that would be for a greater purpose that might be at odds with the safekeeping of the treaties and with guarding the artifact. I don't know what his larger aims are. Maybe he just has a pet that he likes to feed orphans to, in which case that's not a concern.
Seems to
If
me
it's a ritual or something that he's trying to perform, maybe he has other plans to gain the artifact to use in his scheming.
I will trust you if you think we should go with the others and investigate further.
I think lacking any other open threats, looking more into this will not hurt. Worst case, we do some good and help protect some orphans.
I agree. Okay. It has been decided. Let's go get beer.
All right.
I am a fan of drinking.
Wonderful.
Me too.
So it's gonna be just us. Pandan's gonna stay.
Pandan's
right?
staying.
Okay. So we can get a carriage for 5. We just have to swing by my room. I can't wear this out again. Wonderful.
How far is the tavern?
Oh, not far.
It's in the middle cast.
Pardon me, I'm new to a town such as this. You have more than one set of clothing?
Oh, well, I
That
mean,
for even a day?
of course, you must have different looks. You're doing different things.
It's true. Sometimes you need the fancy jewelry for ceremonies.
This guy doesn't even wear a shirt. He knows.
I mean, yes, we have nice robes for special ceremonies, but we don't just change into them day to day,
Well,
willy-nilly.
Why not?
She has her ceremony robes on. They are ruined now. She needs her leathers.
They are mostly ruined.
We are... I did not realize there was a ceremony earlier. Okay.
You are a monk. You're living a very low clothing life. But that being said, maybe you could drop us off at the tavern and then
This
meet
guy's
us
living
there
a pretty
again.
low clothing life.
It's very hot down south.
Yeah, you can meet us there.
Just a
You can
suggestion.
meet us there, or you can ride in the carriage. It's lovely.
You probably can ride on top of the carriage, not in the carriage.
Taking
I
the
can
carriage
also-
to Oasis.
I can also
Nighttime.
fly, It is somewhat freeing.
At that point, Pandan he hears you talking. Aethon! You are a wanted bird. You cannot simply fly around town. Aarakocra.
I cannot fly around. No, I'm proficient. No.
You have flies.
Yeah, but
You
I-
physically can. You might
be
not
seen.
want to be seen, is I think what he's trying to say.
We could get you a
I am-
disguise.
Yes, we could.
What about this hat?
Reasonably
A new outfit.
good at being unseen.
Put the hat on.
Yep, you're wearing a hat now.
See? You still look so different now.
What's it look like? What hat is it?
You can't see it.
It's like you.
It's Adrian's hat.
Like lean back until it falls
It's a
off.
black hat. It actually looks so
Oh, you can't do that.
good
I
on
pick it up. I put it back on you.
Just keep that on. They'll never recognize you. Baby steps. All right.
Do you have ears?
I think he just has ear holes. Sorry, that wasn't a character.
Like, I don't have like ears.
Yeah.
No,
Cassia did not
no,
say
they're
that.
like.
Which is normally a reference point for a hat.
Yeah, there is nothing like.
Everything is just muffled now. It's kind of like a pigeon wearing a hat.
Yeah.
Like its ear holes are like in the hat. Right.
There's no way the hat comes down
No,
that far.
Maybe not.
Like
I
the
don't know
head's
how
too
high
long.
up
It just no. It
you-
doesn't
Okay.
work. It keeps falling
so
off.
you guys will have to go out of the slums, and then when you get out of the slums, you can get a carriage.
Okay, I hire a carriage for all of us.
And
Swing
what
by
do
my
you do?
house.
So that's a
I-
note to dropping us off at the tavern fest.
I can pull my
I just
hood
need to
well
change.
up
It'll take
and
a
crawl
moment.
into.
Fine.
Maybe-
I'm sure we cannot just
very
walk.
Yeah,
like with
yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of low squawks and like
I do not
angry
like
bird
being
sounds and ruffled feathers will climb into the carriage with my hood like pulled way forward on my monk robes.
Okay. So no problem.
Isn't it so romantic to go by carriage in an oasis at night?
I sit on the outside with the driver.
It's like 5 copper to
Okay.
take the ride.
We
Um,
swing by my room. I put my leather armor on.
before you guys get there.
Oh, okay.
As soon as you see your place, you get out, and in the doorway, with arms folded, you see Lana. And as soon as you step out, she says, "Cassia Kiardia von Grath, where the hell were you? I was worried sick about you."
Oh, Lana, I'm so
we're
sorry.
not
I
going
hope
to get
everything
to
went
drink.
well at the gala.
I'm like
It did not
watching.
go well.
What happened? Did Simon get out of hand again?
Yes, and he was asking for you.
Oh, I should have told him. We had a little bit of a complication. I brought some friends.
I wave.
We're like watching from
Oh
the.
my
carriage.
God!
It's
Why?
a bit of a motley crew, but some things happened, and I think something really bad happened to Tori.
And why are you a part of this, Cassia? You have an image.
I have an image I'd rather forget.
You have a new image with us, the Red Henge. We're trying to change that.
I trust you. I trust you to be out there doing you're so good at all of these business relations. You're just so amazing, and people really, they recognize your face.
But I'm
and
not
that's Red
you,
Henge.
Cassia. I'm not you.
I might have to be away for a little bit longer. I think something bad has happened to Torg, and me and Torg, we go back. Lana, you can control Simon. I know that you can. He's an overgrown child.
That's true.
And you're a powerful woman.
I am.
You are.
Okay. Fine. Well, where are you going?
We're going out drinking, actually. You're welcome to come.
So you want me to run the company while you go out drinking?
No. It's not like that at all. We have to find leads on Professor Torg. It's exactly like our gala work.
And the leads happen to be with alcohol?
Would you like to come and see what we're doing?
I'm not saying no. I'm just saying that I would rather not stay here while you're going out having a good time.
You're going to
I
the
feel like you're
Prancing
always
Bear.
leaving me. Oh my God! You know I love the Prancing
Well,
Bear.
then you're coming, aren't you?
Yes.
Wonderful.
Let's get dressed.
All right, come meet everybody. I like.
my God.
That's
That was
Adrian, and that's Dorian, and that's Lyra, and that's Kymbatuul. Okay. Oh, and that's our driver, Henry.
Hi, Henry.
I assume he said Henry.
Yeah. Just leave the horse there running. We'll be.
And we run up the steps.
They're running.
It's like prancing in place.
It's an idiom. It's an oasis thing.
Seems exhaustive.
Yeah, we're gone for like 25 minutes.
Because you got
Dorian gets bored
I
and
gotta
wanders.
go. Yeah, we gotta don my armor.
And
That
now Lana
takes
has to get
time.
ready. Yeah.
Dorian gets bored and wanders on foot to the closest bar to here that is not.
Oh no!
I am with Dorian.
Yeah,
There's like an outdoor
I have a sense of
bar
honor, I'll
area that
say.
you guys can go to not too far away while they're getting ready in that 25 minutes.
Okay, so when Lana and I finally come down the steps, it's like is everyone gone?
No, I'm still
Okay.
And Henry.
It's like
Yeah,
Henry and Kymbatuul.
Well,
and then,
how close is the
ready.
nearest bar? Like, how far did Dorian and I have
Probably
to
like
wander?
maybe 10 minutes. at the most.
Yeah, I like on the way here, I was like, well, there's a bar.
Yeah.
There's a bar. Well, there's a bar.
Yeah.
So we just went to the first one that was back the way we came.
It's both like an outdoor drinking area and hookah bar.
Oh. If only we had time. But we're on business. So
You're not
I
there.
asked,
Yeah.
where did everybody go?
I went down the street.
All bars are the same, I suppose. Come
And
on, let's
since
get
you're
them.
like, woo!
Oh, I think I hear Lyra.
Did
Yeah,
Lyra
so I
come
guess
to the
we
hookah
take
bar
the
with
carriage the 2 blocks.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like insisting on taking the carriage.
You're right. You will not walk 10 minutes.
And do we see? Do I?
Yeah, you see them outside. Yeah.
I'm not going to stay with this square.
Lyra, Dorian,
We found the bar. Come in.
Andrew. Yes, Andrew.
Who's Andrew?
Shh.
Aethon.
Oh God. Come
I
come
know
on.
his
We've got to
name.
go to the Prancing Bear. Come on. This is a different
I
bar.
finish my beer, slam it down on the bar, and leave.
I do the same, but I don't know if you've ever seen a bird chug a beer. It's
More,
messy.
Splash.
He gets it all over his feathers.
Is that how birds drink anyway? They get water and then they're like,
Yeah, something like that.
yeah, you said bird.
They kind of like just little droplets of
And
beer.
like the feathers and the neck. Oh, that's good.
Okay, so you guys get in the carriage.
And while we ride there, I'm like, Aethon, you are a wanted bird. Remember what Pandon said. You should really consider going by a different name. You can pick it. It doesn't have to be Andrew.
It is not Andrew.
Do you have another name you go by?
And they don't know my name, so I can go by my name.
I think that's true.
Yeah, but he said he had friends here. Right? What if they get to them first? I just
said
think it would
there
be
are
safest.
other monks here. There are many monks.
Just
And
keep
now-
your hat on.
All
As,
right.
as far as
The
long as that
hat
no
will
him,
not
it's just
stay
me.
on. I appreciate the effort.
Let me try. It like falls over my eyes.
It's so huge. I think it could work. Just tip it. It's a look.
I think they make hats with
None of
like
you are
straps
interested in
under the
fashion.
chin. Maybe that will work.
I am certain that if it comes down to it, one of you verbose and eloquent individuals will be able to help convince someone that a wanted bird fleeing with a wounded prisoner would not immediately go to a bear that dances. Or
Yes, that would be foolish.
exactly.
Very well.
They'll least expect it.
Well, you're going to think this is very interesting.
I am learning so much outside of the monastery.
So we arrive.
So you arrive at the Prancing Bear. So you basically see a sign with a bear with like a tutu on. And when you guys walk in, as you're walking in, you see that it's primarily like tables with
I really
like
like Oasis
super
culture.
dimly lit lamps.
It's the Prancing Bear
So
bar.
you can't really see anyone's faces for some reason. Like it's really hard to distinguish. You know that there are figures sitting at tables, but you don't know what they are. You don't know. You can barely tell what race they are.
I lean over. I will fit in just fine here. No one will see that I am who I am.
Maybe so.
As you guys walk through the door and you're seeing that, you do see though at the front that there's like a stage. And just as you guys are walking in, you guys see a female Aarakocra, pretty much all red, with a very like short dress that goes like just below, like just to her legs, walking towards the back through the curtain and into the back area,
Like as if she's just performed.
as if she had just done something and now she left.
Do you recognize her? No. Okay.
Do I recognize her? Okay.
Can I perform here?
Yeah, I told you love this place.
Right now.
I think so.
I like jump up on the stage and start playing and singing.
Oh, well, you might want to ask somebody.
Excuse me, Matt.
Come here.
She's actually quite good. Just, free entertainment. Well, for tips, I suppose.
And you see like this huge guy with like super ripped, like very hairy like arms and chest.
Tight
just kind of
t-shirt.
come up to you, tight t-shirt, come to you like,
Staff.
ma'am, I don't think you should be up here. I think you should come with me.
They love it. Look at them.
Yes, yeah, but this is for our performers only.
I'm a performer.
But you're not one of ours.
I am now. I'm performing and I'm here at your establishment.
I order a drink. What was happening?
Me too.
For Lana too. Sorry, Lana.
You hear people like in the crowd mumbling like, they're always messing up our spot, always trying to come in and take over. And then he pushes you down. Like we have a performer coming on in just a moment.
Maybe after that?
Perhaps after that, yes.
Okay.
And he escorts you down.
I start to walk like back where I saw the Aarakocra.
Yeah.
Like just following.
Just go backstage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before you get toward the backstage area, there are again 2 other muscle guys, no shirts on. What do you think you're doing?
I am going to speak to my kinsman.
No one sees the canary unless we say so.
The canary?
Yes.
That is a peculiar name for one of my people. I should speak to her.
If she asks for you, what is your name?
Tell her that one of the Sun Soul are here to see her.
Sun Soul. Very well. I will let her know, and I will let you know when she knows and decides to let you know that she wants to see you. Indeed.
Very well. I'll be with the small shirtless man and the...
Oh, is he one of...
And
So I am currently at the bar with a drink, telling Lana the time we get on this story about... this is a prancing bear. I once fought a prancing bear and described this bear.
Oh, did you? Oh, I have a couple of friends who fought a bear one night before, actually. It took a couple of them, actually.
Lana's beautiful, by the way. She's like a beautiful half-elf, like dark-skinned half-elf woman.
Oh, yeah.
Very glamorous. Not as glamorous as me, but very
I am
glamorous.
aware.
Leander's at like a rooftop patio.
No, everything's covered, yeah. Not that you know of, anyways.
Do I see any bartenders that I recognize?
No, not that you recognize.
No?
Mm-mm.
You
You see a dwarf behind the counter, serving up drinks, also shirtless and like one of those like twirly mustaches.
could I name drop one of the bartenders that have worked here in the past? Could I be like,
Go for it, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen my friend in so long. Like, he used to bartend here back in the day, you know. Like, I don't know, Kanaz.
Are you talking about
Yeah, that was his name. Have you seen him?
the half-elf?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, he's tricky.
Yeah, he was tricky,
I know,
alright.
I know.
More like a trick.
Well, I don't know.
Damn.
No personal experience. Anyway, sorry, what's your name?
He says, my name is Ballman.
Ballman?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he's the ball man.
Very good. So I'm looking for my friend. He comes here all the time,
Okay.
but I haven't seen him in a while.
Alright, there's a lot of people that come through here. Who are we talking
You
about?
know, he's a professor.
Torg.
Yeah,
Yeah, I haven't seen him in a couple of weeks.
you haven't.
Well, actually, Desert Rose was asking about him as well.
Really?
I'm surprised he hasn't been here recently. They always meet up and talk.
Do you know where she is?
Yeah, she's performing in just a second.
All right. I'm just a little worried about him. I mean, I'm sure it's all fine, but he usually comes here more than once every few weeks, and I went to visit him, and I'm just a little worried. But I should talk to Desert Rose about it.
Very well. At that point, you see one of the guys who was kind of guarding the back area. One of them goes to the stage. And now coming to the stage, Desert Rose! And you see like the spotlights go to the stage, and you see like this Pacific Islander looking female with long jet black hair with kind of like grain strapped to her ponytail with a green ribbon on it at the end of it. She comes out and she's
Is she human?
She is human. Yep. She comes out. She starts singing this like wonderfully like slow, beautiful song, and she's like decked out in this like beautiful gown. And then you hear someone playing like the flute behind her, behind the curtain somewhere. And then like halfway through her show, like you can hear like a little bit of drum beats, and then she like twirls and like rips off half her dress, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, Desert Rose, we love you!" And
I do like a golf clap.
And she's like amazing. She's dancing. She's doing splits. She's doing like everything, and the crowd's loving her and like throwing money like towards her all the way. And then eventually,
Dorian has finally realized what type of establishment this is.
Finally.
At this point, she collects her money and she starts to head back to the back area.
Cassia,
Yes.
is Torg your boyfriend?
No. Torg, he's like a mentor to me. I went to school here a few years ago.
You seem awfully concerned
Here.
about him.
No, not literally. Well, actually, probably more than class. But no, I went to Drax University.
If I didn't have such a low wisdom, I would think professor was code for something.
You think everything's code?
Literally a professor. I don't know. I was, here alone, and he was kind of like a mentor figure to me. I'm worried about him because he's kind of a homebody, except for coming here. He doesn't really have any family. I think he's gotten taken. But we're going to talk to Desert Rose. It's probably nothing. Right? You want to come? She's a really amazing performer.
I will come.
Okay, sure. Yeah. All right. So I guess the three of us. I walked up to stage and I put I don't know what's I'm not great with money in D&D. Is a copper Wait, is that like an insult? Is that like an insult or is that like
You put an appropriate amount up there. You would know what an appropriate amount is.
I don't throw money. I lay an appropriate amount on this stage.
Okay, gotcha. It's like 10 copper.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then I head backstage to see her.
You see one of the guards, or not guard, one of those buff guys, come up and grab the money and says, "Do you like a private audience with Desert Rose?"
No, I'm here as a friend. She would know me.
Oh.
Yeah, I think.
Mm-hmm. What is your name?
Tell her Cassia is here to see her. Old times.
Very well.
And Dorian.
No, don't say
And
that.
Lyra!
Don't say that. I hand him 5 copper.
Very well.
Just Cassia.
And so,
I'll keep an eye on the door,
okay,
but I'll have ordered a hookah.
perfect.
I'll also go sit next to Dazzazan to have a conversation at some point.
Waiting for the
Okay.
canary.
Potentially.
Yeah.
So, how about you guys have your conversation? Because maybe 3
Yeah.
minutes later, the guard will come back out to grab y'all.
Dazzazan.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What is the proper... I sense that there is different names that different people should call you.
It's fine, you're an outsider.
Speaking of, that's why I would like to speak to you. We're in a city where you are a noble here, correct?
True, yes.
So, how are you taking this news that this High General may be up to no good?
It's hard for me to say because the people who live in that district are not necessarily... they're not allowed where I live. There's orders and hierarchies here. I could see how someone just sees them as trash or a useful item rather than the people that they are.
And how do you see them?
It's hard for me to say. They benefit from the wealth of this land. They don't take part in our ceremonies or rituals, but they're not bad, they're not destructive, so I don't really think about them that much.
I see.
At this point, you guys see a red tiefling come up to you with a blue vest.
Sorry, Wesley's fucking my shit up. Keep going.
With a
Cursed
blue,
dice, throw
a
them
blue
away.
vest and blue like silk pants come up to both of you, and he puts his arm around Aethon, and his like tail goes up around Dazzazan's arm, and he says, "So, a Dragonborn, an Aarakocra, and a Tiefling walk into my bed." Cutscene. So, so at that point, he says, the guard comes back. "Oh, yeah, Cassia, come back. She's still getting ready."
Of course.
But come on back.
Great. So we go. I knock on the door or next
door.
to the curtain.
Mhm.
And I'm like, Desert Rose, it's Cassia.
Oh, hey girl, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great. I'm in Oasis for a little bit.
Perfect.
I've got some friends, it's Dorian and Lyra.
Oh.
Great performance.
Hey, I'm so sorry. I'm still getting...
It was wonderful.
I know, thank you.
It was really
Great show,
wonderful.
ma'am.
Takes her breasts out and put it on the floor in there. Yeah, it's fine. How are you doing? Have you seen Torg recently?
That's
like-
actually why I'm here.
Yeah, I know. I haven't seen him in a while. What's going on?
I tried to visit him at university. His desk was a mess. It's like he left in a hurry.
Child, I have not seen him in a while. I went by his house one time. I checked it out. Of course, I have a key. And I went in.
He always loved you.
I know. It's my favorite. And I don't know. I felt like in his house it was a little bit of a wreck, and there was like these weird scales on the ground. I don't understand. Yeah, I don't know. Is he playing with snakes now? Is that a new fetish in town?
I don't. Maybe
What kind of
so.
scales?
What kind of snakes?
What kind of fetish?
I don't understand. I don't hear. And she like happens to like goes in her drawer because she kept them. And is like, here, this is what I found.
Do they look like the scales on Sarah?
Mm-hmm.
Bum bum bum.
Rose, you don't know what this means to us. This is actually really helpful. I think Torg might be in a little bit of trouble, but
He could be a scale person now.
no, I don't.
What do you mean? Oh my god. Listen, I have been praying to
Sarah.
Araway like all week, hoping he would come back.
Well, keep him in your thoughts and your prayers because I think something strange is happening in the city, and I think it has to do with this.
Girl, if he's in trouble, I'm coming to help you.
Well, I don't know.
No, I'm
anything
coming to
yet.
help him.
I don't even know where to begin. I guess we should go to his house.
Yeah, that's probably a great idea. You know I have a key.
Miss
All right.
Desert Rose, do you know anyone else who's gone missing?
I mean, some of my regulars haven't showed up recently. Some of my tips are way lower than they used to be. I don't appreciate it.
Well, you know that it's definitely due to.
It can't be me.
I mean, it has to be.
It can't be
That's
me.
what I'm saying.
Okay.
There are a few people. Our friend Kymbatuul, he had somebody, and then a bunch of orphans, like a bunch of orphans.
Then we need to go to his house.
All right.
Give me.
I know.
I'm halfway done.
We'll be out of your hair. Your lovely hair. I know.
And she takes her hair off and puts it on the thing. Yeah, I know. I love my hair too. It's gorgeous.
So, okay, we'll wait in the bar. Do you want to go tonight?
Yeah, let's do this
Okay.
tonight.
Okay. I'll let everyone know. Oh, you'll meet everyone. Oh, and Lana's here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Lana, I love that girl.
I know.
Girl.
She's pissed at
Girl.
me. This is gonna be fun.
She's amazing.
All right.
Okay, and then she like pulls you aside and look, I want to find my man Tor. But who is that halfling over there? Girl, why are you trying to...
I don't think that
Why are you
that's
trying to hide him like that?
He's a little
Is he
married.
little?
He's extremely
you just call me
married.
little?
He's extremely married. I said extremely. That's a extremely.
Extremely little. Well,
Married.
listen, I am.
I
I'm committed to Torg.
Yeah, I
But
think
you know, if any of these other girls see him, it's over.
we'll usher him out quickly. He wouldn't know what to do.
He
He's
wouldn't know
very
what to do.
adorable.
No, yes, he is. All right, well, let me finish.
No, but
let me
the-
finish. come to get them.
I know.
Are you
I know.
hitting that, girl?
He's like
Are you hitting that?
no.
Okay, I'm just wondering because I wouldn't let him walk around looking like that. And you might be trying to do something.
I have to buy your drink at the bar. I'll meet you there.
All right.
So we leave.
Bye.
See you soon.
Cassia,
Yes. Oh, we can stop
all
with
of
it.
your friends are
Yeah.
so tall.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Rose is tall.
Do you know any other halflings? Besides us, of course.
Oh sure, of course. I actually even speak Halfling. And I say like I learned a little in school in Halfling.
All these little jokes.
Do you know any other halflings? I say loudly in halfling.
Well, not. Yes, actually, one of my work associates, a woman that works with Lana and I, is a Halfling.
Okay,
Yeah. Maybe I'll meet her someday. She's a real handful.
maybe
though.
you can date her.
He's married.
Yeah, maybe.
I think. He's certainly
Are
mentioned
you?
somebody.
What?
He's mentioned a woman's
Him?
name, I assume. Yes.
Oh, yes. Lavinia.
Yeah.
We are to be married.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's fun. Well, listen, stay away from everyone in this bar. You're very popular here.
I can tell.
Yeah. Let's go.
I would be happy to stay a little while.
I'm sure you would. And Rose would be very happy too. She's dangerous. In a good way, but dangerous. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay.
Lavinia, also very dangerous.
Where's
Yeah?
she now?
Oh, back with the tribe.
She doesn't travel with you.
That is not her place. It is my place.
Okay.
So we return to the bar. Lana's there, probably getting drunk. You guys are still at a table. Oh, you're at a table with. Okay, so
Fairly.
yeah,
And
what's
then
up?
the next scene was definitely them backing away.
Yeah, what's up with this
Well, it's-
betailed individual? Right? Tiefling?
Yeah.
She said she was. They said they were.
So I'll take a really long
Oh.
hit, and then I'll look down at his tail,
Yeah.
and I'll say, "There's a short guy walking around who thinks big of himself.
Oh, really?
You'll see him in a wolf pelt. He might be what you're looking for.
Well,
And my feather's like super ruffled.
Set up.
Take your hand off me, kindly, sir.
oh, you're the aggressive one. Very well. We can talk more later. Oh, yes!
How much are we seeing of the, does this all happen? in
This is all
basically-
while we're
this-
backstage.
This is why you're backstage, yeah. So as you guys come out, you see him coming off of them, and and
Sir,
Coming off of them.
there's the short man that he was talking about.
well, let me go talk to my partner. Maybe this could work out.
I whispered to Kymbatuul, check
Use your
pockets.
previous line with him.
Ah, okay. It worked on you, so maybe
it
it will.
not-
Very well. He walks away. So you guys come out. He doesn't go bother Dorian at this point, not yet. And maybe about 15 minutes or so passes, and you guys, while you're drinking at the bar, you're approached by this like tall, Pacific Islander-looking guy. Hey, are you ready?
Ezra, it's great to see you. Let's go.
Yeah, let's do this. Oh, I'm glad I'm ready. Okay, very well. Let's go.
All right.
Who's this?
Oh, this is Rose.
Do
You know,
I
out of character.
recognize that it's the same person?
Does she?
Do a
Yeah. Does
perception
she look
check.
the same?
Dorian
I
looks very
perception,
confused.
which is why I asked. Nope.
No.
6.
Brand new
Alright.
friend.
Do
Cool.
we recognize though? Because we
Yeah,
kind of saw
okay.
them
Like met.
changing a little
Yeah.
You
bit.
can
Yeah.
roll perception
No,
with.
I got a 18 on my perception.
Okay,
So
yeah,
I
you-
figured it out.
Yeah, you figured it out.
Then I'm kind of like, it's Desert Rose, out of character. I like tell you. But I don't think I get to tell you. Because we're like,
Yeah.
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 And
Okay.
I imagine. So we get in another carriage, I guess, to go to Torg's.
And Dazzazan, this isn't even like new to you. Like you're like whatever.
Yeah, this is
This
Oasis.
is my city.
Yeah.
I get it.
I guess I ask Lana like,
It's the dancing bear. I mean,
Mhm.
we have a lead on Torg. Ezra's gonna help us out. Like, do you want to come along or call it a night?
There's some people here I'd rather stay and have drinks with. That's
Good
okay.
for you, Lana. I knew you'd find somebody. All right, well, keep Simon in check for me,
I will, of course.
and I trust you with the business.
Of course.
Okay.
So
I do, however,
Mhm.
check my pockets.
There you are. Fine.
Okay.
That would have been fun. I assume you don't check yours. You're good.
I do not have.
I mean,
He doesn't have
he's a bird.
I mean, he's got to keep his
He wears
stuff
monk's
gear
robes.
somewhere.
Yeah, where's this character? He's got robes. So maybe.
Yeah, he's
I mean, I've got robes,
He's got a belt or
but
something.
robes don't necessarily have pockets.
True.
When I find robes that have pockets, I go, it has pockets!
Look at my pockets. And you like twirl? Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Makes sense. Those robes. That's what I do.
Okay, so you guys head over to Professor Torg's. You get there, no problem. Ezra goes up to the door, uses his key, walks in. What are you guys looking for? Anything in particular?
So
Blood.
Ezra, well, yeah, definitely if we see blood. You said you came here and there were scales or something?
Yeah, right over here by his desk.
Okay.
And she goes over.
I go over there.
And he's like, I don't understand. He's way smarter than I could ever, which is why I love the man.
I know, he was
it's just,
brilliant.
these books are like, they're too much. I don't understand any of it.
I take a look at the books, like, what has he got here?
I like you were smiling. As you
Yeah, I want to know.
So you open some of the books. Some of them are like unsent love letters to Ezra. Ezra / Desert Rose.
Oh, no.
And you also start to see some books of like quick scribblings of like symbols of like it looks like an S, but then there's like it looks like the S is like sticking a tongue out somehow, like it could be a snake.
Okay.
And you see like scribbled in the notebook as well. You see like it says like Black Moon over and over and over again. And you see down below, you see like a little map of like what looks like the jungles of NA, like the overarching, like where they should be. And then you see an X, and then you see the word temple.
I start investigating in places that are kind of random, like under sofa cushions,
Yeah.
like in the cookie jar.
The cookie jar.
under an end table, things that are short.
Yeah.
I find every single candelabra that I can and jump up and try and see if it.
Because now that you've seen it happen once before.
Yeah.
No, 2 of them break.
I mean, it doesn't weigh that much, to be
This is
fair.
true.
But he's very strong. The downward.
He has a lot of muscle mass.
Yeah.
I
I take the map.
Mhm.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
While you're looking around, Lyra, you just see like some maps of like the sky with like stars on them. You see some love letters from Ezra sent to Professor Torg. You see some things that you would imagine would work better in the bedroom than where they are currently. Just kind of laying around.
Sex toys?
Mm-hmm.
So I turn to Ezra and I'm like, after I'm seeing the map and the snake symbols, I didn't want to scare you, but I think that Torg has been kidnapped.
Girl, by who?
So we recently, we as in my new accidental
We were
friends,
there. We helped.
Oh.
I helped.
We're sort of,
So did
we
he.
all were at a meeting together. We don't have to get into it, but a member of our group, she went missing and we found her, and a lot of other people who had been kidnapped, like a lot. And I think there's some kind
Is
of...
he safe? At least.
The girl that we found just in time.
There were lots of other dead bodies there.
Okay. They weren't necessarily dead.
There were only parts of bodies.
Many were still alive, but just not all there in the mind.
Was
That's
Tord
not-
there?
No, and there
No.
was no evidence of him, but I can't think that it's coincidental. Especially because you know how smart he was. If he saw something or figured something out.
Yeah, he is book smart, girl. He is not smart in the
I
streets.
know. I didn't want to scare you, but I think something's wrong. Look at this house. Did he ever leave it like this? I mean,
Maybe
for
he
long.
has a secret basement where there will be bodies and more clues.
Oof.
And then I jump up and grab another
No,
candelabra.
oh, you like that one.
Yeah, it bends, but it doesn't break.
Look, something doesn't feel right about this. But I don't know where to start. These scales, they were on the other girl, the one that was really badly injured. And our friend here saved her life, but something's wrong. I think it might be a disease or a magical effect of some kind.
Well, I didn't give him nothing.
Well,
I
girl, I know.
I don't think it was you. I think it's something else. A creature that transmits something by the bites and changes those that it attacks.
Was he talking about anything before you last saw him? Anything he was, you know how he gets like onto something?
Yes.
Can't stop talking about it. All this black moon stuff, these symbols, like was he talking about this or somebody?
He'd mentioned the Black Moon a couple times.
What does that mean?
Yeah, what
I don't understand what it means either. He just said it was coming. So it must be some sort of...
It was coming?
Yes.
Is this a astrological thing? Was
That's
he
what
doing
I
star charts?
assume. I don't know. I didn't go to school.
Dorian, your people are into tribal things. Do you have any things
This is
about
true.
the dark moons?
I am in a tribe.
You can do a history or religion check.
Yeah, those
Would
are
we know anything
those are
about this
things
if this
that
sounds
Lavinia
solved?
would much better be at than I.
See, this is why you should let her travel with you.
I got an 18 though.
Nice.
She was tutoring me very well though.
Excellent.
Yeah, it's been tutored Torque too.
Don't sell my father.
It's been passed down to generation to generation in your tribe that when the loss of magic happened at the final battle at Trinity Tower, that day or that evening there was a black moon, but it hasn't been seen since.
I relay this.
Okay.
Like its own, a different moon?
It just went dark. It's the same moon.
No, it's same moon, but black.
When I had my little backstory thing,
Mhm.
would I have noticed a black moon at all during that?
No.
Okay.
And this symbol, Ezra, did he talk about this S symbol?
Listen, I
Sneak
thought
his
it was
way.
just some kind of fetish, but apparently it's something a little bit more important. She
Not snakes.
or he
Maybe not literal snakes.
you see him kind of get across his leg on the ground, sits down. He pulls out some chalk and like puts a chalk ring around him. He starts chanting to ROA and over and over again, trying to see if he can get some sort of information from his god.
Okay.
And he, like after a while, you actually see his like eyes open and like they're completely white. And he's like tranced out. And eventually he like snaps out of it. And all he kept saying is like, he's like sweating. He's like, Dendar. Dendar is the only thing that comes to my mind. It just keeps, my God
What
keeps
does that
screaming
mean?
at me over and over again.
Dendar, do we know what that means? Have we heard that term?
Doesn't sound
I
familiar.
certainly.
I want to do a
Never.
history check on that.
Why did you make that sound then?
Oh. Knowledge.
Oof,
Yeah,
9.
no, this is a thing that Wesley.
Oh.
Dorian though would go to like whatever passes for the kitchen and get like find a bottle of wine or something
Oh,
and
there's
bring it
lots of
to
wine.
Desert Rose.
Oh, she's super thankful.
Yeah.
And so he's like, thank you so much. I really appreciate this. This is exactly what I needed. And like takes the cork off, like with his hand, 'cause he's pretty strong, and just starts drinking it out of the bottle.
No, I recognize the trance thirst is very common in people who perform these rites.
Yes, it was very strong. Thankfully, ROA always hears me and listens.
What do we know about ROA in this universe?
It's pretty obscure, so you can do
Okay.
anyone can do a religion check, and I can tell you what I know.
19.
Nice.
Wait, that's not true.
I don't
50.
pay attention to Lavinia when she talks about what the gods' names are.
That's not on the top of your
Yeah,
list.
I don't care what the gods' names are, just that they do cool stuff like make the moon go dark.
Yep.
Pretty cool.
If anything, Dorian would remember it was that.
I mean, scientifically fascinating.
So you know that ROA is the goddess of fertility and lust, and what the symbol normally is like a sheaf of wheat tied with a green ribbon, which is similar to how she had her
Hence the
hair tied.
inherent tie.
Neutral good.
So I have the map that's like the high-level map of the jungles of Vinay.
This one has the sky
Well-
and stars.
While they were looking
Really?
through maps, that's what I will be spending my time at, looking for more maps.
Okay.
Yeah, so actually I come and show you the Vinay map with the X in the temple. And I'm sort of like it can't be a coincidence that he's got this map here. He's clearly fixated on something here.
And they said the rabbit creatures were near Vinay.
Shadora said she saw the same thing near the edge of the jungle. Have you ever been out there?
No, place, nobody returns from there.
How far is it even from here?
Edge of the
days?
desert.
Yeah, a couple of
Never
days. I've never been. Only a fool would go. And you found a star chart of some kind
I
Lyra?
showed you. I don't know.
with all this black moon stuff. He's trying to figure out when it was going to happen again. He thinks it's coming.
Is that good or bad? We've already lost our magics.
Maybe it means the magic's coming back.
I uncork my map scroll holder. I'm like, I can carry these for you all if you need it.
Sure, absolutely. So that one's in your inventory.
So you know that by foot it'll probably take you 3 days to get to the jungle of Vinay, through the desert, through the plains, and then into the jungle edge.
And how far away is the caravan and the artifact?
Probably about 3 more days out.
So by the time we got there, it would be here.
Mm-hmm.
Dazzazan,
It's about a week before the trade.
Dazzazan, do you have any connections that might get us mounts? Or are you, Cassia? You seem to be someone who has access to extravagant means.
But you can fly.
I can, yes, but the 4 of you cannot.
Well, Butterscotch can almost fly. I've got her stabled outside of the city.
So that's 2
Is
of
this also a tall
5
friend of yours?
that can.
Yes, actually. Very tall. Yeah, the stables can land or sell horses, I'm sure. And we have Butterscotch. She's extremely fast.
You've said.
Yes. And beautiful.
And beautiful.
White
So I've
hair,
heard.
tawny body.
The rumors of his features travel far. So 3 horses, and maybe the trip would be faster than on foot.
Things ride horses. Don't we need riding dogs?
I think you can, if we...
I mean, you can ride on whatever.
I'm sure we could tie
We can
you to
hoist
one.
you up on top.
Yeah, if we can hoist you, you're fine.
We need ponies, but yeah. Equivalents.
Yeah.
What
All
about-
right. So we ride out. It's very late. We ride out in the morning.
We're gonna miss the festival.
Yes, I am concerned that we leave.
We'd be back in
and
time for the
then
festival.
the artifact arrives and we are not here.
We'll make it back in time.
Dazzazan, the festival, if I'm correct from my studies in the temple, it lasts for some time.
True, and it's
And
only
there's
still
such
a
a
week
bit-
out before
Yes,
it
the
begins.
festival doesn't even begin when the artifact first arrives. We can send word.
If this is a threat to the artifact. When it arrives in town, we are not here to protect it.
That is a risk. Maybe we take.
should do more research before we go. Like the tunnel.
Yeah, maybe Torg had written something about it. He seems so sure there's something important about the jungle.
I have a suspicion that the tunnel will not be easily accessible to us for some time. The War General will certainly have more men stationed in that building.
You can take him, just like the other two.
I took 2 unexpected, no doubt lackey archers.
And I helped.
Stations
Exactly.
more capable personnel. It will be tougher.
At this point, while you guys are talking, Ezra comes walking over to all of you and says, well, you're making one critical error. I'll be joining you. There's no way I'm letting you or anyone else find my man without me.
I don't know what else I'd expect, Ezra. Of course you can come.
I wasn't asking, but we're friends. I'm sorry to throw shade. I apologize. I'm just used to it. Yes, exactly. Will be more than happy to join.
We're going to figure out what Dendar is.
Do you think we should head out
doesn't
right away
actually
or do more
change any
research
of our
first?
Plans, though.
Excuse me.
It doesn't actually change any of our plans to have you come along, so I don't think we made an error.
Yes, believe that you only needed 3 additional horses.
So we need 4. It's a
Exactly.
minor change.
Ponies.
But important.
This one's gonna be fun. This one's gonna be fun.
He's a monk.
This one's gonna be fun. I can see already.
He's a monk.
Our way is going to help me through this.
Yes.
All right.
All right. So
I find meditation good for keeping oneself centered.
Yeah,
What
I found
was-
some other things helpful as well.
what was Lyra's? Lyra had said something.
Alcohol?
I asked Ezra what they thought we should do.
Well, if Torg is missing, then I suggest we leave immediately to wherever you think he may be.
We can't ride through the night, Ezra.
Well, of course not. We should sleep, but only to the crack of dawn, and then we're out of here. I have to get myself equipped anyways. I have to do some prayers to our way. Fine. We can leave first thing in the morning.
Do you think Torg would have gone there? Do you think that's where he could be? Because I think he left. I don't think he... I mean...
Was he taken or did he leave?
I don't know.
Because if he was taken, there's no guarantee he made it back to the jungle. I'm sorry to say.
Is the X on the map like really far in the jungle, or it's like on the edge?
It's like halfway in.
And it's 3 days to the edge of the jungle?
By foot.
And then we have to travel into the jungle. The jungle is very dangerous. Can we do it just the 6 of us?
It is our sworn duty, at least for me, to protect the artifact. I believe this is going too far afield.
Dazzazan, your people... No one comes back from the jungle, correct? It might be foolhardy to rush in.
I've never heard of anyone coming back from the jungle.
When was the last time that anyone was known to actually make a legitimate effort to go in and come back?
I got an 11 on my history.
Probably as far as you know, like maybe 100 or so years ago. Like honestly, no one's
It's been
that you know of. I mean, there could have been people going in and out, but you don't know of them.
Right.
No, nothing official.
It's been ages.
That seems forward. I am with Dorian on this one. My allegiances are to protecting the artifact, and traveling several days to a jungle that no one travels to or comes back from seems a bit forward without more investigation. I understand you are looking for your friend, but we don't know that he went to the jungle. For all we know, this creature lives just outside the walls that gives people the scales.
Well, why
And
don't we check that then?
Yes, and this is what gives me most concern. The creatures here in the town today.
You did mention that you thought the tunnel went outside of the city.
Yes,
Maybe we could go outside the city and find the exit for the tunnel and come
Right.
back in.
that would potentially be an option.
And if he's been taken against his will, chances are that's how they're getting him out of the city. That we think that's how they're trying to get the orphans out.
Something's coming and going. There may be tracks in the sand as well. I think in the morning we should look for the entrance to that tunnel.
I agree.
A plan!
How do you feel about it, Ezra?
Well, we can't do anything tonight, so fine. First thing in the morning, we go there.
Agreed.
Do you
Very
know
well.
where this hole is?
I have a vague idea of where the direction it was outside of the city, and from there we can search.
Maybe the map guy can figure it out.
They're most likely outside the warehouse district.
Very well. Good enough. Where are you all sleeping tonight?
Wherever life takes me.
Well,
Which in
there's-
this case is, and I say whatever inn it is that we were staying
Yeah,
at.
we've got to been staying at an inn.
I'm in like a very nice room.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
in like a beautiful. It's got a balcony.
Of course.
Yeah.
Nothing less.
You have a house here. Right?
And
No.
Oh.
Not since school. We sold it.
I still feel like school and university and professor are code for something. But my character is not smart enough to figure
The
that out.
only good life experience that I ever had.
If it weren't for my horse,
Live
I
a
wouldn't
horse.
have spent that year in college.
Ezra walks over
Walking
to
together.
Lyra and says, Lyra, or I'm sorry, why do I keep saying your names? Because they don't know it yet. She says,
I'm Lyra.
No, I definitely, when we walked
yeah,
in,
she introduced
her,
herself.
I was like,
She introduced
yes. Lyra, I saw you jump on the stage earlier today
Yeah,
before I came out for my performance.
that was me.
Yeah, well, okay. If you perform tonight, you can get free room and board at the Prancing Bear, I'm sure, if you need a place to stay.
Perfect.
Okay.
I'd love to.
Actually, what kind of performance do you do?
I sing. Sometimes I play my lyre.
Oh, I've always wanted one of those in my act.
A singer? You are a singer.
Yes, but I can't play the lyre.
I can.
Fantastic. Why don't you join me tonight? Maybe a duet even.
I'd love to.
Very well. So, you'll do that.
I'm like really excited. Like, jumping around. Like, what will we sing? What will we play?
All sorts of stuff. And so, you have a night of theatrics and fun. You get free room and board. You figure out a duet to play with Desert Rose, and everyone loves you guys. They're like, oh my god, who is this? Who is your new friend we love? Oh my god. And then, like, at the end of it, they're like, Lyra, Lyra. Like, they love you. Like, they're amazed by you. The rest of you go back to where you need to go. Where do you end up at back home?
Yeah, I go home.
And Pandon will be there as well.
Okay.
Um,
Probably has explained it already.
So nothing happens at night. Everyone's safe. No one's dead.
I do have something I want
Hooray!
to do
No
at
one's
night.
dead. And I get my hit points.
Who of the orphan gang leaders
I figured when we
would
were at
be
the
the
bar,
most
that's a
like
short rest, so
responsible
those are
or
crazy.
organizational? Like who
In
would
terms
I?
of-
If I was gonna like write a letter, would I potentially like write Penelope? Like
Yeah,
who's gonna be kind of
the most
the,
put together.
the mom friend?
Yeah, it would have been Sarah, but
Well,
She never
it's not gonna be
regained
Core. He's a mess.
yes. So it would be Penelope. Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna write a letter to Lana just about the business and that I'm going away. And then I'm gonna write a letter to Penelope describing what happened, including the scales at on Sarah and at Torg's. And I trust Penelope. So I write this letter and to notify me immediately if they find anything similar and to talk to Shadora about it.
Okay.
And then I give that to the building concierge to post in the morning.
Very well.
Okay.
We will do so.
I assume, so, is there anyone else from the caravan, especially from the Sun Soul, but also just general caravan people that like Dorian and I would know who are connected with it, who would already be in town?
Not yet. They're probably maybe like half a day out because you guys were first tier scouts, and then they're coming up behind you guys.
Okay. I didn't know if there'd be anybody else that was first tier versus a newbie monk and a
Because they thought
very
you guys were just getting
tall
information.
barbarian.
They just assumed that you guys were getting information, nothing more.
And I wouldn't know of any other monks that would be in the town.
No, you are aware that there are Aarakocra who don't follow the monk's life and just kind of live out in the world.
Yeah.
But they, not that you don't know any of them in this town currently.
Yeah. Okay. Then I'll just go back to our hotel room and perch on the balcony and sleep.
Okay.
So, in terms of my lifestyle, do I have access to, I don't know, anything? A stable?
Yeah, you have
Stuff
access
to head out into the world?
Yep, you have access. If you don't have access, Pandon does. He will provide you with a horse if you need it.
Yeah, you
And a
have
tent?
A horse.
Yeah. If you ask.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
As you guys are actually halfway through the night, one thing does happen. I know.
You said nothing happened.
I know, sorry.
But one thing does.
One thing does. Halfway through you guys sleeping, Aethon feels like a ruffle of feathers next to him. And you see this completely red bird, Aarakocra, obviously. Only speaking in your native language.
Aarakocras.
Aarakocra?
Aarakocra.
Kaka.
That's racist.
Oh my god, that would be racist.
That would be super racist.
So racist.
Cassia would not have said that.
That's right, we wouldn't
You
know.
weren't
We
even
wouldn't
there.
know.
It's fine.
She kind of sits up next to you and says, well, what are you doing here?
I am traveling with the artifact as part of the pilgrimage.
Oh, you're a monk, are you?
Was that not obvious?
Well,
I also told the people at the bear that one of the Sun Soul was there to see you.
I know. But I was hoping maybe it was a joke. I don't know. I don't want to be a part of the Sun Soul Monastery.
I do not expect you to be.
Well, good. I'm happy here where I am in Oasis. I don't want you guys to come here and mess my life up.
Well, there will be many more monks here in a week or so.
Well, don't tell them to come to the Prancing Bear.
I will not?
Good.
Why have you come here then?
Well, it's just been a while since I've had a chance to hang out with an Aarakocra. I thought maybe you'd be lonely too.
Well, you know, the way of other people. So, yes.
At this point, she kind of gets closer to you, and kind of like
Spread a wing.
nice, nice. And you guys, she completely accepts that, and you guys continue to do whatever as far as you want to go that evening
Very well.
with the canary.
We do bird things.
You do bird things.
They do bird.
He puts a bird on it.
That's so good.
Oh wow!
I mean, I was going to get into cloacas, but
No.
It would have never worked with the tiefling.
We romantically drink a bottle of wine together. That's our first drink.
Oh, that's great.
For his part, Dorian sleeps alone and just writes a letter back to Lavanya.
Nice.
So cute.
Awesome. All right. Next morning comes. Dazzazan, you. I guess you guys. We'll say you guys all plan to meet outside of Prancing Bear, because that's
sure.
probably where the easiest place to
I
meet.
mean, that's where you're staying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So you guys get together. Ezra comes out. Kind of like. You see like the look of that green ribbon, like green all throughout his like robes with a little bit of like armor on as well. And it's like, we need to go. Let's go find my man.
You look great.
Thank you.
We're
Thank
gonna
you.
find him.
All right.
Would I have ridden Butterscotch here? Could I have?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm like standing next to him. He's like beautiful in the sunshine. I'm brushing him.
Oh, Butterscotch's horse.
Butterscotch is my horse. Isn't he beautiful?
He's very tall.
Champion riding horse. Pat, pat, pat. Let's go. I'm sure Kymbatuul has a horse as well, and we'll get some transportation. And where's Aethon? Oh, good morning.
Kind of flutter down.
Good morning.
You see red Aarakocra fly off.
Oh.
I like tuck a
Was
red
that-
feather back under like.
Oh. Well, good morning.
Good morning to you too.
So does Ezra have transportation?
Yep.
Okay.
Ezra has his own horse.
Okay. And then we all meet up. How'd the show go last night, Lyra?
It was great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Desert Rose is an amazing performer.
You should have stayed to watch us.
I had some business, you know.
It
I
seemed
worked very
that
late.
the custom of that place was to immediately pay the performers directly. Did you earn good wages?
I think staying there for the night was my wages.
Interesting.
Fair deal.
Seems like a lot of money on the stage for only a room, but I am not familiar with the ways of a place
Yeah.
such as this.
It seems you're familiar with the ways
You have
of
no
throwing
concept of
shade.
economics.
You worry, Bird. Is everyone arrived at this
Yeah.
point?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We...
Hello?
I think we follow Kymbatuul's lead because he kind of has an... You both kind of have an idea of the direction we're going?
Well,
A
we'd
super
go
good
out.
where
We'd go
would
out
I
the
do?
eastern gate, is what I would guess.
Before you guys leave, everyone do a perception check for me.
This is what we're good at.
Yes. That's not bad. 16.
9.
4.
8.
I also got a 4.
Nice. Aethon.
And I'm proficient.
Maybe yes.
And
I'm
yeah,
not-
Ezra's there. Maybe
Yeah, if I
Ezra's
wasn't-
very
Let me
observant.
see.
Maybe.
No.
He's very disturbed by Tor's
Yes.
loss.
Yes. As you guys are heading out, you look over and you see like at least on 10 different buildings a picture, a rough sketch of you with the word "wanted" on it.
Is it like noticeably me, or is it just an Aarakocra?
It's an Aarakocra. It has at least 2 different color patterns, but you can't really tell.
Yeah. Is it black and white?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could be you.
Could be
should
you.
get-
I grab one and I go over to Dorian. How closely does this resemble me?
Spitting image.
That
A
is
hat.
unfortunate.
Get a hat.
Hats do not fit on my people's head.
New jacket. Shoes. Something. Disguise, Aethon.
Shoes are a good idea.
Disguise.
Could potentially find a different colored robe.
Do you
Maybe.
ever color your feathers?
Yeah, maybe your new friend can help you find something.
What? Isn't that a thing?
Maybe
That
a
is
robe
not
with
the
a hood?
The hood, I mean, if I'm just sitting and doing nothing, could keep. But I fly, I move.
We are leaving the city, right? Which I presume involves going past a guard post.
I mean, I can fly far above a guard post. I can meet you outside the walls.
I would really feel better if you wore something.
If we have to rescue you later, we might be very annoyed by that.
But we would do it, right?
Good
Of
man,
course we
Dorian.
would do it. Of course we would do it. Just wear a scarf, please. I have so many beautiful pieces.
It's
Do you have
so hot
other-
here for scarf.
Kind of robes. Cloak.
I do not have any Aarakocra clothes.
Oh, wait, I have some. Yeah, just come with me. And Edgar's like, yeah, just come back here. And so
Good
she
luck.
takes you back there.
Okay.
You're gonna get all the best.
See.
So, I mean, these clothes doesn't mean nothing to you, so I guess, maybe, I don't know. So, when you come back, he has, like, this red, like, boa-type collar with a, like, flowing, what you guys would probably say, like, almost like a gown, but not quite. Like a nightgown, maybe.
These
Covering...
robes are very gaudy.
Yes,
I am not comfortable in them.
It's okay, it's not for comfort.
I am also taking on the way of speaking like I am Dorian.
That's good. That will help with the disguise.
You've been hanging around here too much.
I am good influence.
Just imagine you're not you. You're some other Aarakocra, just for now. Just for us.
I suppose that would be understandable until the remaining monks come with the artifact, and then I will be able to blend back in. Do keep my more traditional robes, please, somewhere safe and accessible. I will want them back. This is not me.
Oh, of course, baby. Listen, I'm not me all the time, but sometimes you gotta be someone else.
I can understand that necessity.
We're all, like, on the same page that it's lingerie, though, right?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
It's like a house coat.
He has a backpack on.
It's kind
and
of
he just has your
gossamer.
clothes in his
It's
backpack.
with
Yeah.
the lining that's, like,
Yeah.
heavy. Yeah, okay.
This seems like it might be nightwear, but I am not certain.
Maybe it's birdwear.
It is certainly not birdwear.
It's night somewhere.
Oh.
That is an interesting way of looking at it.
But how can we know?
I don't have time to explain that to you.
That's something, listen, Professor Tor can tell you all about that
True.
once we find him.
We will. Let's go.
Is it when there is dark moon?
Is one possibility. Well, I'll explain on the way. We gotta, like, get on butterscotch.
Do
Do we
an
have to take
intelligence check
horses?
for me.
Can't we just
No.
walk?
Oh.
So,
It's not that
Just see how
far.
well of a
I'm
job you
smart,
do.
but I have 22.
Nice. So you tell him about the sun setting, and when the sun sets, that means it's probably rising somewhere else.
I like how, I do like a little thing with my hands, and I'm like, here.
Wait,
This is
are you
heresy.
telling me that the Earth is round?
the
It's
Zarya
fascinating,
is
but
round.
it's true. Yeah.
Zarya is round?
Yeah, Zarya is round. It explains all the wonderful principles of nature.
But how do we not fall off when on the other side?
By the grace of the gods, I guess.
That's the best way to explain that.
Lavinia will be interested to hear these facts.
Do you write her
Mine sounds
letters?
wonderful.
Oh, of course.
Nice.
It's very sweet.
All right, so you guys head out. You guys do get some strange looks, though, at the Aarakocra, but not because he's an Aarakocra.
Why would
Perfect.
flying?
Oh, even more weird looks.
Where it's like trolling in the air behind it.
Just a nightgown in the sky.
I aim
We should
to
have put
become
an advertisement on him and pretended he was like...
Scott in the comments. I consider it a thing.
Yeah, like a Skyrider or a Cobra. And then they wouldn't look twice.
Shall we take a brief break?
Yeah, that sounds good.
We're about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
So.
Great.
Okay, so you make it outside of the city wall. Aethon meets up with you on the opposite side, glides down in a beautiful nightgown.
Flow.
Fantastic.
Yep. And if someone wants to do a survival, something to kind of see if you're going in the right direction, track.
I'll be looking at the maps, but
7.
13.
Okay.
21.
Nice.
Nice. So while you're up in the air heading that way towards them, you kind of flew over the warehouse district.
Kind of oriented myself.
Yep. So when you finally met up with Aethon, it was near where he thinks the exit might be already. If you could do a perception check for me. Aethon.
I was good at that. 14?
It's not bad. You do see two figures kind of like where you think it could be. You see two figures like messing around in the sand. But that's all you don't see. You don't have a clear idea of who they are, what they are, anything like that.
Okay. I'll alert the rest of the group, like, fairly quietly. Like, I think there's... I think that the entrance, the exit entrance, something like
The
that,
nightgown might be affecting him.
is ahead there. And I don't know if any of you can see. Your eyes, I'm sure, not as sharp as mine. But there are people already there.
People?
Things?
Humanoid,
Humanoids.
not beasts.
On two legs?
What? I
We'll
like
try to look
beasts.
after where he points.
Like bears.
Yes, like bears.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Ooh.
You clearly see two figures kind of knocking up sand, and you see that they are not human for sure, and not like any race you've ever seen before. They're pretty dark, and they have like dark hair, but it's like furry, and that's as much as you can get out. But you also see that they have weapons at their side as well, but they're sheathed as they're looking through the sand.
But they're humanoid.
Mm-hmm.
Do we
I
think it
point out to them.
would be a danger?
They do have weapons. So maybe.
The monster that attacked Sarah was humanoid, but not
I am
furred, right?
impressed that you were able to see from such a low angle.
They're
Optics.
up on
That's lucky, I
horses.
guess.
I've heard that's a trait of yours.
Often it is easier to see when the angle is low.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, aren't they on ponies or something?
Yeah. Or something.
Ah, that must be it. The ponies add that additional.
We assume you got ponies from the stable, I guess. Did you? All right. Do you want to ride my horse? No. All right. Guess you have a
Anyhow, you
horse.
said
You
you
have a
saw
horse.
weapons.
We're calling it a horse. I'm calling it a horse.
That is worrisome. But it's only two, right? I saw, I think, two. You see also two?
And we think that where they are is where we need to be.
It seems to be roughly the same area.
Then let's go. And I take the ponies and we go.
Yeah, I go as well. I mean, we might as well just talk to them.
Very well.
We outnumber them a great deal.
We'll take the high road. I fly up in the air.
Okay.
Before that, though, I leave behind my fine new robes. So I'm just in like my under, like monk.
Naked.
Not naked. I have like under wrappings.
Where's feathers?
He's like an sumo wrestler, Mawashi.
Not it more than that.
Well, I take that fine nightgown and pack it away, and I'm like, "Don't worry, let's get it back."
Cause I thought he was gonna put
I
that in
know,
the
I
sand.
know.
He was about to.
No, I handed it nicely.
Oh, I thought you would like
No,
it.
no, that was me. Like I take it out. I was starting to even mind that I
I thought
hold
it
it
was
up
like
and
fluttering through the air.
politely. Yeah,
You're right, you did do that.
Gotcha.
I was even handing it to you because I couldn't remember the NPC's name.
Ezra. Ezra as of right now, yeah.
Ezra, thank you for this, but I think it would become damaged soon, maybe.
Yes, we don't want to. Oh, I have so many good performances in this at night. All right. Let's ride.
Yeah, we ride towards the two figures.
All
So
right.
I'll fly.
Slash.
You're up.
Slash walk.
5, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Right.
Yeah, 5 horses heading towards it, or not horses. You're
It's a horse.
I guess
Okay.
if everyone else is on horse, I have to be
yeah,
on a
because you'll be
horse.
way slower.
You
Yeah.
could. I mean, you could ride on my horse or his. Okay.
As you're getting closer, I think everyone can do a perception check. Yeah, I'll let everyone do a perception check.
Yes.
14.
14.
17.
20.
Not one.
Not natural.
Okay. So
Totally
You get sand in
natural.
my eyes.
everyone except
Yeah,
for
me too.
Cassia.
But Stark,
Um,
17.
You all notice that the digging up of sand has stopped, and you see that they're chewing on something.
To be more of the monsters.
What?
That doesn't sound
Why did you
good.
say that?
Because they're chewing on something.
Chewing.
They just dug up.
I go a little faster.
They notice you guys coming, and they both pull up their heads. Dazzazan, it's not. You've heard that there are plenty of desert creatures living in the Golden Desert. Some of them that live there are like a brand of gnolls who specifically live in the desert, and these look somewhat like that.
So, I mean, my assumption is that they're disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
I will just charge straight towards them then, and I'll brandish my my lance forward.
Okay, perfect. One of them will. Let me see. Let me double check. Yeah. So one of them gets up and from his back pulls out a spear, and the other one from his back pulls out a longbow, and will shoot at Dazzazan since he's the first up ahead, and then we can do initiative after that.
Sounds good.
Because you probably won't be close enough.
So we're all on horses, really, except for the bird.
Correct.
The
bird.
How far away is he from the closest one?
Yeah.
Nice.
And then I had a thing for him to be up on flying on, but no.
Okay.
Oh well, it's okay. Here it is.
Actually, it'd be on sand.
Nice. Here, I'm gonna use it without the
Okay.
face.
That's why camels.
Yeah, I don't really know what we use as our pack animals here. I assume something camel-like, but mysteries of Oasis. Yet to be unfolded.
Yeah.
You see Aethon?
Fun fact about camels: why they're so steady on sand.
No, you can kind of.
Their legs work.
The lighting kind of.
Differently
Yeah.
from horses.
Don't they bend the other way?
No, because
They're
a
fine.
horse.
It's like
a horse does.
a horse
they
will
get front
eventually
and
be
back
off
and
the
front and
ground.
back, whereas
Camels
do
go
left,
side to
right,
side, yeah.
left, right.
It's really weird.
Yeah, they're weird like
But
that.
don't their front feet bend like knees instead of like horse feet?
Maybe.
Don't they
Maybe. I don't think so.
bend the other way?
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe
But,
they do.
yeah,
I don't know.
Maybe I'm just bad at visualizing. things.
Well, I'm gonna get everyone's initiative after the bow shot. So
Yeah.
this will be for the bad guys. They're gonna be at 11.
Okay. Cassie got a nat 20.
Ooh.
Oh, this is
Nice.
initiative
Yeah.
order? Okay. Thought it was a bow shot.
12.
13.
20. Not natural, though.
Yeah.
11.
Aethon?
8.
Okay, you're 6. You're sorry, Aethon. And you got 13, 14, and you got 13 or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
12.
Great.
All right, I'll just yell at the number,
Rough.
and you just go when you need to go. All right, so first I'll roll for the bow shot. I need this, and I need this one. Where is it? Here it is.
This one.
Okay. This says 15 to hit.
That is my AC.
All right. He does 4 damage as he and hits your right foot and sticks in for a second and then falls off.
Okay.
But it's definitely bleeding a little bit. All right, number 1.
Cassia, it will speed up riding behind Kymbatuul and yell. I guess we're only 30
Mm-hmm.
feet away, so I'll move 10. And then I'll say, I'll yell out, put your weapons down. We mean you no harm. We're simply looking for somebody. And I'll ready an action to use my crossbow, the next time they act aggressively.
Okay.
But hope, I don't know if you want me to do like an intimidate or persuasion, but I'm basically trying to get them to back down.
Okay, yeah, do a persuasion with disadvantage.
Okay. Also, I would have given you back the crossbow you lent me.
Yeah, I assumed.
And I have my own again. 13.
13. Okay.
So I'll like have my crossbow readied to do a shot, but not like extremely menacingly, and I'm just gonna hold my position.
Okay.
Actually, I'll hold both that attack and extra movement to flank. So if they act aggressively, I'll shoot and then flank. Does
Okay.
that make
I don't
sense?
think you can do that.
No, I can't hold.
Oh, right, you
movement?
can only do one action. Yeah, you can't only...
You hold an action.
Yeah, one action, whether you move
Okay, I'll
or
flank,
shoot
Movement
or...
is
but I'll
not-
hold my.
Not one of the options for your action.
Right, you can move first and then radiant action.
Right.
I-
Well, just that unless you wanted
I
to
will-
ready your
I will do
action to
that.
dash.
Right. Then
Gotcha. Okay, so I will
is not
move.
an action you can do.
I'll move to flank, but I'll hold my attack, and I'll have still said that and done the persuasion
Okay.
check.
Yeah, when you do that, so the one closest to you is the crossbow person. The one furthest away is the spear person. The spear person will not put down his weapon, but he'll like reach down into the sand and like put an arm in his mouth.
Yeah.
It's an arm. It's like a human arm.
Mm-hmm.
That seems like an act of aggression.
I would say no, but
I'll wait. I'll hold my action till they do an attack.
well, if we're not fighting, I'm gonna keep eating.
Gross. Gross.
All right.
All right.
Number 2.
So while you had said that you want him to stand down, I'll just kind of snarl like, "You can't reason with the madness of gnolls," and I'll just ride straight towards one.
Mm-hmm. Bow or spear?
The one who shot me.
Okay, bow on the right. Yeah, on a horse, you're good.
And so I'll hit him with my glaive that I had out.
All right.
That's a 14 to hit.
That will miss.
It's not a lance.
Yeah. He basically kind of like blocks it with his hand, like hits it really hard, and drops his bow and pulls out a sword.
Okay. In that movement, it would make sense that I'd be like turning my horse
Mm-hmm.
in that movement. Okay.
Yeah, totally fine. All right.
So it's facing
3.
this way?
3.
Your horse.
So I'm like facing out towards you, basically.
I'll move towards Cassia.
How many feet?
25.
Well, you
Little-
have double movement on the pony.
Little pony.
Double
feet.
movement.
yeah.
You have the ponies.
Well,
Are we on
horses-
ponies?
Horses are 60
They're on
and humans are
ponies.
30, so I imagine.
You have ponies
I mean,
movement.
I don't know if we would have
Whatever
actually
ponies
taken
are.
ponies just to go right outside the
A little
walls,
bit of a
though.
pony check.
We were talking about taking
Pony
ponies
check.
when we were going all the way to the jungle. I don't know if we took ponies all the way to the...
Yeah.
Yeah, we established they should
Yeah,
well-
ponies.
Because
I mean, we didn't talk about it in
because
depth.
she wasn't
That's why
going
we
to walk.
don't know now.
True.
Well, yeah, I mean, some people might be.
That's
Then you'd
that's
be
fine.
way behind.
Horses,
Fair.
horses,
Because
horses,
I'm not gonna like go up to them.
Met just
Um,
outside the wall. I don't know.
It's not right
Fine.
outside the wall. You still have to go around a bit.
Okay, it's fine.
Um,
I don't care. I can fly.
Right.
Kymbatuul, be careful. I gave him a bardic inspiration. And
The Dazzazan.
I got it.
because I don't think there's any, unless I have to be closer to you. Is there a distance? I think it's probably 60 feet.
Speed 40 feet according to D&D Beyond.
All right, that's fine.
Do you want to move 40? I moved you 25.
Yeah, move closer to you.
Okay.
And I'll shoot the one that he's fighting with my light crossbow.
With advantage, because he's engaged in melee combat.
Does that work that way?
No,
No, it
'cause
doesn't work
she's
that way.
using
No, it's
a
melee and
ranged
melee.
distance.
Yeah, melee,
that
melee. They're not flank.
Oh, it's
She's
it's
ranged,
melee,
yeah.
melee? I thought
Yeah.
it was any
No.
with
Well-
melee.
Because if anything,
It
I'd be
gets
at disadvantage
confused,
to also hit
right.
him, and it would
Right.
wash.
Yeah.
I don't know, you have a clear line.
18. I'm gonna hit
Nice
him.
hits.
First time I hit anybody, I think.
As a rogue, you will still
8.
get sneak attack, but you're
Nice.
not at advantage.
Wow.
But
I'm
I thought
so
you could
happy.
only use sneak attack if you had advantage.
Or if your opponent is engaged with one of your friendlies.
Oh, maybe that's what's confusing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm not a rogue.
Not a rogue.
So from where you are and your height and your distance, you wait, crossbow, yeah, or
Light crossbow, yeah.
light crossbow. You aim and you shoot, and it literally goes right into his right foot, and you can see it like sticking out. And it's like a little bit of blood gushing.
I got him. Did you see that?
Nice.
Nice.
That's the end of my turn.
All right, who's what number are we at?
Four.
Four.
Dorian.
Thanks.
All right, I will ride towards the other one. However far it can go.
40
And-
feet?
Yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
10, 20, 30, 40. You've got 5, 10, 15, 20 feet.
Okay. I hook a javelin at him.
Nice.
Actually.
Yeah.
Is it? It's my action to dismount.
No, it's free action.
It's
Go
part
ahead.
of your movement.
Oh, yeah, it's part of your movement.
Half my movement. I don't know. Whatever.
I don't know.
I'll throw a javelin.
I have no idea.
Cool.
I'll look it up later.
Yeah, we'll check out now. So.
20 to hit, or
Nice.
18 to hit. Sorry.
Hits.
Nice. 8 damage.
Yeah, you throw the javelin and it goes like right in his chest.
Oh, hunk.
And he's still up.
Nice.
Ooh.
Growling at you, snarling at you.
Is
Good.
that the one that was eating the...
I snarl back
Arm?
and
Oh yeah, which one did you hit? I'm sorry. Right or left?
He hit this
He
one.
hit
on
the,
the
the other one.
Okay, all right. So
Yep.
new
I
guy.
snarl
Stage
back
left, or-
and
I know.
enter rage because I should have done that before. But
Okay.
Okay.
So you hit for 8, right?
8.
Okay. So you both hit for 8 so far on separate things. All right. The bad guys are up. Well, there's a tasty morsel. There's someone right in front of them, so the sword guy will go after the one right in front of him.
Which is an aggression, which triggers the reaction.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, who could blame him?
Seems a bit forced.
I mean, you don't have
you
to
don't
take
have
it.
to.
Make it.
until you feel it's real.
You can't make an insight check on somebody else's turn though, huh?
You have to believe it's an accurate
You're gonna
regression.
get an earful about Null lore.
Oh man. All right, I dropped the action.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. It's going to be 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
It's going to be 3 piercing damage as he slices right to your left arm. Just a quick graze against you. Kind of got like right in the armor somehow. Or no, you don't have armor on your arms, right? Your arm's a little exposed.
Yeah, my arms are exposed.
Okay, yeah. So he does a slash on your arm. And then the other one
Scaly exposed.
will run towards Dorian and attack.
Okay.
Okay, that's going to be a 18 to hit.
That hits.
It's going to be 6 piercing damage
Cool.
as the spear kind of goes right past you and grazes right past your face and like hits right on your cheek. A little blood comes trickling down.
Rawr.
Number 6.
I say.
All right. Sensing, having heard Cassia,
Half your movements.
sue for peace before everybody else just went full murder, and just being very, mellow monk. I'm also going to take a more peaceful approach, sort of.
Because you're so happy now. You
So
got
I will fly from where I am to the one that's attacking Dorian.
What's your flying speed?
50.
5, 10, 15. Are we doing diagonal is still 5 feet?
Yeah.
20.
In the area.
25. You can
Oh.
easily make it.
Yeah. And then I will grab him with my claws, like on his shoulders, and attempt to carry him the rest of my movement away from the group and kind of just toss him into the sand as I yell, "No, let's talk." But not in a gruff voice because I'm a bird who doesn't have a gruff Knaz voice anymore.
That's your full move. If you grapple him.
He would get attack of opportunity against Dorian.
Because he's moving out of his threat range. Dorian gets attack on him.
Dorian gets an attack on him.
If he's successfully grappled, though.
Him being...
The creature.
Because you get an attack when people leave yours, not
Yeah,
when
but not
you
when they're
leave
forced
theirs.
to leave.
Not when they're forced to leave?
I don't think so.
And I do think that's true as well.
Yeah. I think
Okay,
there's
so no
like I
attack.
have. I remember Dargazon had some movement things, and like I could never force an attack of opportunity by moving.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that is relatively true.
So does he do it?
But anyway, so do I need to make a
So you can
check?
grapple him.
Is Dorian, are you going to pose this? Or are you going to allow him to pick you up
trying
and
to
take
grapple
you?
Oh, he's
No,
I'm
trying
not
to
grabbing
the
Dorian.
knoll.
I'm grabbing
you're picking...
Yeah.
That's why you were like,
knoll.
oh, he gets an attack of
Yeah,
opportunity.
yeah,
Yeah, no, I'm grabbing. I flew to the knoll that was
Oh,
attacking
gotcha.
Dorian, but I'm grabbing the knoll and tossing him away,
Okay.
and then like kind of
I
playing.
thought you were tossing
Yeah.
Dorian.
No.
All right. Yeah, so just be a strength, opposing strength, because he's going to try and prevent that from happening.
I think any d20 roll, and you don't have to decide.
17.
19.
Oh, sorry, 15. But
Oh.
it doesn't matter either way.
He's a strong.
Yeah.
All right,
He's a
so he
savage.
opposes it.
He's like,
All right, so I can't grab him, so I use the rest of my movement, just go straight up, so I'm like 30 feet above him,
okay.
and then I'll use my. I guess it probably is my action to try and grapple him.
Yeah,
isn't it?
correct. Active
Right.
grappling.
So I'll still yell the whole like, no, stop fighting.
Okay. All right, back to 1.
All right. I guess I'm like, I guess we're doing this. But before I shoot,
Okay.
before I shoot, I want to do an insight check to see, or maybe nature check
Did you
about like what these guys are and if they're evil.
Okay.
So what check should I do?
Did you
Do
take your health out?
nature check.
I dropped it. Yeah. Nature check?
Yes.
Please know something about them. 20, not natural.
Nice. Let's see what I know about them.
You can see the saliva dripping from their face.
I thought you were teasing me.
She's
I know.
She'd have seen it.
When I drooled on your purse today because I had my medicine and it was bad. Hey.
Hey. All right. What
So
do you
anyone who's
know?
watching us, consider subscribing so that Klew can get a better tooth.
Oh no, it's the soft tissue that's really let me down.
It kicked in for you while you're like, oh yeah, right. The studies at university, they told us about these like savages that are outside the walls, that live in the desert, and they're all like chaotic evil, and they'll just do whatever they have to do to survive. They're pretty savage.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot one. I'm gonna shoot him, yeah, I guess. I mean, he just really hurt Kymbatuul, so. I take a shot with my crossbow. I miss. Into the sand. I rolled a 2.
Oh yeah.
End of turn.
All right, number 2.
I hop off the horse and kind of smack its butt to like make it run a bit away.
Yep, it runs off a little bit.
And for a bonus action, I shake off the injuries.
Nice.
I get 4 health back.
Nice.
Oh, 5 health back, excuse me. And then I'm going to attack again with the weapon that I have out, my glaive.
Okay.
The sun must just be too bright.
You're gonna die to 2 gnolls.
The sun is very hot in these regions.
I don't even think even with this that would have helped. That sucks.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, you know what? Let's try it. Let's try the Bardic Inspiration. We got to get hit off. This is ridiculous. So that's still 14.
Oh,
Yeah. Still
yeah.
can't hit.
Yep, he does the same move again. He thinks you that, he does the right hand block and blocks it off of you. All right, number 3.
That's me. It's a Aethon, protect Dorian. I don't know if you want the die, or you can just roll a d6 whenever.
Sure. D6?
Yeah. Just you have a d6 to roll.
That's to attack and
Any
or
d20 roll.
any D20 roll. Okay.
And then I will fire the crossbow again at the one fighting
Dazzazan.
Dazzazan, yeah.
Okay.
16?
Yep, hits.
Nice.
6.
Nice. All right. See? Yeah, you shoot it and it sticks right into his left arm. It's just like sticking out.
Is it looking a little hurt?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
It's not happy. Looks bloody. All right. I'll let you guys tell the numbers. I can't.
It's me.
4.
Okay.
So, Aethon, you came and tried to lift him up, so you're basically also engaged with this guy.
But then he
He
like
flew up.
Oh,
Flew
but
up.
then you flew up higher.
Yeah. And shot from above.
I didn't shoot
You
Oh, you
didn't
didn't
shoot.
shoot.
You
That's
have
right,
action.
because you
because it used my action.
Yeah.
So you are
Up.
not
I'm
Not
directly adjacent.
Correct. I'm like above. I'm about
Yeah.
15 to 20 feet above you,
No advantage.
which to you seems very tall. Very high.
You call me short?
He's already raging.
Yeah.
He's immune to such threats.
Yeah. Dorian gets off the horse or the pony and also like hits it and lets it run away from the combat a little bit to be safe, and then just wails on this guy with his hammer.
Nice.
Hammer whale.
Rage it, rage it.
14?
Yeah, you're raging. Do you get advantage?
Yeah, don't you get
No.
advantage?
No.
On attacks?
If you do reckless.
Which I don't have till second level.
Oh.
Yep. So right
Yeah.
now it's just at bonuses on damage, but I believe a 14 does not hit.
Correct. Does not hit.
Yep.
Yep.
Level 1s are so weak.
Get there?
Yeah, you go to swing and he like lifts up his left foot and like kicks it back. The hammer. And then this guy goes up against Dazzazan. It's gonna be a 12 to hit.
Misses.
All right.
Touches my armor instead.
Nice. And then against Dorian, it's gonna be 10 to hit.
It's gotta miss, right?
Oh yeah, that's a miss.
Okay. All right.
He doesn't even get close. I don't even have to move, and he gets out of the way.
Nice. All right.
He goes right over my head.
Gives a little buzz cut.
Yeah, he like swipes at you with your t-shirt.
Number 6 then.
All right. So sensing that now it's just on and popping, but also still sticking to kind of a somewhat non-violence, I'm going to go for non-lethals, which I know I don't have to announce beforehand, but I just...
Put it out there.
Yeah, but I'm going to dive down like the 20 feet and like land behind this guy, and I'm going to attack with my quarterstaff and then like lash out with like a kick.
Nice.
So I'm going to just roll them both at once. So that bardic inspiration did not help at all.
Sorry.
It's fine. I just rolled hot garbage, so that's 5, 8, and 9, which of course does not
You
hit.
don't-
You don't have to use the...
Yeah, you wouldn't
You
have
don't
to use it. You
bardic.
don't, you don't have
Oh,
to.
until
You
after
have
roll.
10 minutes to use it, and you
Okay,
have
then
to
I am
decide.
not using it on a 5
Yeah.
because I am not foolish.
Okay.
And then that's a 10 on the other one. So yeah, I miss on both. So
You could try
sand
the
gets
bardic.
in my eyes.
You can try the bardic
Hot
on
and
the 10.
sandy. Just getting everybody.
They've been missing on
Good for
14s.
me.
I'm
I
not
hit
about
both
to do that.
times. I'm amazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know I didn't come close enough to take some inspiration.
Right. Okay. All right. Back up to 1.
Those dice are gone.
All right.
Are you on the ground now?
I am on the ground now, next to him.
Okay.
Like opposite.
Dorian.
Dorian.
So they'll be actually flanking.
Perfect.
The way they want it.
I'm gonna
Direct
ride
opposite.
Butterscotch this way. 5, 10, 15, 20. Passing behind him. And taking a swipe with my short sword.
All right.
Do something. I don't. I miss.
Oh no.
Yeah. And I'll keep rolling.
We are really gonna get killed by 2 gnolls here, guys.
1, 2, 3, 4.
These freaking gnolls.
Yeah, I'll be there. Okay. Oh, you wanted to be on this side of Dorian? You wanted to land?
No.
I'm opposite Dorian, so
Direct
like,
across.
there you go.
Okay.
Thank you.
I thought opposite you. You meant opposite. Got it.
All right.
End of turn.
Number 2.
Because that's what he said.
Yeah, it's me. Thoroughly dissatisfied by seeming to like constantly get blocked by this guy. I just belch fire at him. So it's a dex save. It's not a high number.
Do you have a sound for that?
Oh, if he has
8.
low dex.
Oh, nice. He gets full damage.
Oh.
Nice. He takes 11 fire damage.
Oh, boy.
You really need to do a roll.
All right, we're gonna get killed by 1 gnoll, guys.
None of us are even down. We're
I'm not
fine.
taking any damage. I barely
We're
take
just
I
any
going to
know,
heal
I
us
know, I
later.
know.
I have more health than you now, and I have taken damage.
Yeah, he's.
Are you calling me frail?
Yeah,
Bird bones.
he's basically
Bones.
completely bald over his entire body. Like, there's no hair. No hair at all.
Oh, and it smells horrible.
Is he still alive?
I'm sure
Yeah,
it
he's
smells
still
like burning hair. Greasy burning hair.
Because the other one's taking 2 hits. This one's only taking 1 hit.
What?
Yep.
No, I've hit this one at least twice. The one that in front of Dazzazan.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Then he's dead.
Nice. Charred.
I think it might have been the only one. I think it was just because you haven't hit him at all,
I
right?
haven't
So it was 2 hits for me, and I
Oh, wait,
got
so this one's
8
dead.
and
This
6.
one's still up. So this
8,
one's
6, and then 11.
But
number.
that's my fire breath. King.
nice.
Yeah, the other one's
Yeah.
only been hit the one time.
All right.
All right. Yeah. So you guys see the roar. The breath comes out. He's charred to a crisp.
Was it a
On the
cone
ground.
or a line?
It's a line.
Okay.
So it's also burned to the side wall.
I don't know what kind of
Yeah, what is that? That's
dragonborn.
Yeah,
you
Leander,
are.
is that drawing on
city
the map?
wall.
It is, okay.
That's the
I wasn't
city
sure if
wall,
it was,
yeah.
Okay.
that's really close to the wall then.
Brass for any listener out there. who wants to
Okay.
All right. 3.
Okay. Oh, that's me. But that guy in front of Dazzan's down now, right?
Yes. Correct.
Okay.
Gone.
Then I will shoot at the second one.
All right.
It's still within 60 feet, right?
Yeah.
That's the
You're totally fine.
light crossbow, right? Oh, that's bad. Then I'll give you my last inspiration.
Hey, thanks. Okay, well then I'm gonna hit him with my hammer.
Yeah,
Do it.
End
Get him.
End it.
Yeah. 22 to hit.
Yep. Just barely.
Well, you had advantage, right? Roll your other. Maybe you'll crit.
That's true. I rolled the other one.
No.
No.
No. 12 damage.
Dead.
Wow.
Yep. Yeah. Hammer comes up and you like smack in on his left leg. It like completely goes in half, and he like crumples to the ground and dies.
So are gnolls what? Are gnolls beasts?
No,
No. They're
Monsters.
they're scavengers.
Humanoid.
yeah, but like technically what are they?
They're possessed. They're demons, fiends.
Are they fiends?
No.
Are they
I don't
not
know what they
fiends?
are. As long as
goblins.
they're
Demonic origin. They're not.
Demonic.
No, it's not.
humanoids. They're
Yeah,
humanoids.
Yeah,
they're
they're
humanoids.
humanoids.
They're just humanoids.
Which is what I said I saw. So
They're
They,
not
they
they're
worship
not
a god
beasts.
that just wants to eat everything.
Yeah, but
They're big into eating.
I
Considering
thought,
eating.
I will,
biologically, they're
Just
goblinoids.
say-
as they fall,
Oh.
I'll like,
They're on
you know,
They're
relax,
on
and then I'll
Oh.
start trying like
To
see
be fair,
what
it's
they
a
were
portmanteau
eating.
of
Okay.
gnome and
Uh,
troll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do a just a medicine check with advantage.
Oh, I'm thinking of bugbears that are goblins.
Yes.
Yeah.
That
guests
is
are
a
also
20, not natural.
Okay. It looks similar to like some of the limbs that you saw down in the basement, and they primarily seem to be like younger limbs.
And so it's like a scattering of limbs,
Mm-hmm.
not like they were pulling parts off of a
Correct.
body.
No, it's like yeah, from right where you see, you just see a couple of different body parts, and they
Okay.
were scavenging on it.
Do I see any indication of like where the gnolls came, like their trail coming in, or like,
Tracks.
or something related to the body pieces, like, did they bring them to the shade of the wall to eat?
Right.
Or like, is there like a trail of the body pieces leading back to, I don't know, maybe an opening to a tunnel? I don't know. I don't know.
Do a survival check. That's more like tracking to kind of figure this all out.
14.
Yeah, I think what you see is from where they were at, you see a couple of body parts leading away from the wall, further into the desert.
Okay.
So this is just limbs, arms and legs.
Currently, yes, that you can see.
No torsos, no heads.
That you currently can see, yes.
There were no
Weird.
tracks.
I'm gonna search for other body parts.
I will. Oh dear. Oh
Investigation?
dear.
Investigation? I'm not
I
like
mean, I
look
have-
around
Okay,
for
yeah, do an
heads.
investigation.
Dazzazan hasn't put 2 and 2 together, but I feel the
11.
player has.
Yeah, no, you're not. You don't see anything. While you're looking around, though, you do stumble over a head.
Okay, I found a head. Oof. I turn it over.
And it looks like a
Torg.
young orphan
Yeah.
girl.
I say that. I'm gonna like bury it in the sand.
How do you think the pieces got here?
Well, it looks like they are coming vaguely along these tracks here, so I think if we follow the tracks and the pieces, I'm sure they came from the opening we are looking for.
Too bad 3 of you let your horses go.
I mean,
Just
they're
right here.
I
mean,
can
yeah.
fly and go ring.
I just didn't want my horse
up.
bit by a gnoll.
They are filthy creatures.
At this while you guys are doing that, you guys see in the background, Ezra is like putting sand over the body parts and like praying to ROA to like safe passage to the next life.
Oh yes, Ezra, where were you in all of this?
I was supporting, obviously. It's what I do. I want to make sure you guys are okay.
My friend Dorian was wounded.
Oh, dear. Come over here. Come here. Let me help you.
Just
Dorian,
about
I
to scratch.
believe she has some oils that she would like
don't think
to rub on you.
Yeah, of course.
He would like to rub on you.
I
I'm
just see it's like a-
very unsure of the current.
Yes, unless I am
Status.
Desert Rose.
You
I
are
am-
not
I am
currently
Ezra.
Ezra.
And when I am Ezra, I am he.
Ezra would like to rub some. He has some oils for you.
Yeah, of course.
Dorian.
Give me 1 second.
They will purify those
Got
wounds.
something here. Oh yeah, come here. And
Right.
Ezra comes in and like gets right to your like nose to nose and like just like rubs your cheek. That's where the scar was. And it'll give you no, that's not good. Hold on 1 second. Oh, okay. 6 healing.
Okay. I mean, I only have 3 damage so far, so
Good.
you're fully healed.
But your boyfriend Aethon
And
whined
it
about
feels
it,
good.
so now you be healed.
Back to full. Seems like a waste of a spell slot to me, but
maybe.
Meh.
Ezra doesn't think so.
He likes you.
I sensed that there was, something there.
yes, it was right a cut on my cheek.
And it is gone.
He
This
wants
is true.
you to get laid too. He feels bad for you.
Fertility.
See.
All right. What else do you guys want to do?
So I'll start following,
Yeah, we'll
whether
follow
anyone
tracks.
follows me or not,
Yeah.
I will start following the vague trail that I saw of the knolls and the body parts.
Wait for
Yeah,
me!
I'm gonna go with you as well.
You think,
Same.
On
wait, you think they
butterscotch.
came here with body parts to eat them here?
I mean,
It's possible they're not really
No.
affiliated with.
the wall, it's the desert. Maybe they wanted a shady spot to eat.
I mean, maybe this was a dumping ground and they just happened to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they just smelled
So they were
blood.
dumped from above?
Or
Or from the tunnel they were scattered.
Do a perception check as you're walking to where you think they were at.
19.
17.
21.
Jesus,
Nat
people.
20.
16, sorry, 16. My perception sounds good.
Yeah, now we get
Now
it.
that's a good roll.
As you guys are heading over,
Did you
as
receive
is,
it? Okay.
as is quite common, gusts of wind and a lot of sand gets kicked up, and you guys see like a
Tunnel.
what could be an opening to something.
What's this?
And as
Or I
you
guess
guys,
you're the one that saw it. Maybe. Or we all saw it. Or
Yeah, we all
you
kind
guys all
of.
saw it. You guys all did a
Towards
great
it.
job.
Does it have like an obvious handle or way to like,
Yeah.
grab it and open it? I'll grab it
Yeah,
and
it's
open
fairly
it.
big. It's like, it will probably take like 4 of you to
Are you
grab.
calling me short?
The gods are calling you.
I try to open it.
Okay.
I need some help.
You try to dig
There's
it,
like
stand
4
away from
handles
it.
all around because it's just such a huge hole.
Maybe they're trying to dump the body parts by feeding the gnolls,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
They're
I
trying
think
to
the
hide.
gnolls just come because it's here.
Yeah.
Right.
Just a coincidence.
All right, let's open this.
Nice smell.
Or
Hatch.
before we do, should we maybe see if there's signs of anything coming and going from here that aren't gnolls?
What a great idea.
Yeah, let's.
All right. Perception check.
Can I do a strength check on that?
On
I
the-
think we have to work together.
Oh, we have to work together.
oh, yeah.
I could not
21
open it myself, you
perception.
could not.
I get 13 for tracking, but 15 for tracking beasts.
Okay.
I had 11.
Anyone else?
I don't have survival. I'm not.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah,
survival.
I
That
survival.
was a 20.
I really should not be heading.
It wasn't
down
great what
that
I
down.
had.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was. It was not good.
Something
Okay.
like that.
Aethon,
Over 20.
You notice from the location of where this big hole is, you see like what you could only describe as like a huge tube moving through the sand, going away from it, heading south.
I don't want to alarm
And it is
anyone.
going like this kind of
There is a serpentine path leading away from this opening. We've been at the other
What
end
is
of
that
this
word?
tunnel. Serpentine, Babu.
Sinusoidal.
So
It's you couldn't write, correct, Dorian? I have not seen you. I've heard you write.
yes,
but I've
I'm
not
right.
seen you write. The S sound.
Oh,
In many S's in a line. Serpentine.
like a snake.
Yeah, do you mean snake?
Snake-like. That's what the word I use.
Snake. Snake.
These do seem to be potentially. The tracks are larger than what I would consider a snake to be. I'm not familiar with what would
But
make them.
snake-like.
Snake-like, yes.
So
A big
it's like
snake.
this is under the hatch. or
Bigger
this
than
is-
any snake I have seen.
This is going away from
Away
the
Do you
from
think
the
they have big
Okay.
snakes in the jungle?
I like big snakes and I cannot lie.
I'm gonna look to see if I think it's
Something-
like
something anaconda.
created by animals. So I'll do like a nature check, or if it's like
man-made.
yeah, or like if like what animal could have created it. 19.
You mean
The serpentine.
uh-huh.
Isn't it moving right now?
No.
No, it's like a
Oh,
trap.
I thought it
Yes,
was
it's
like
like a
actively
trail,
moving.
yeah.
Okay.
A decidedly non-Noah
Yeah,
trail.
you're pretty sure that it would be some sort of snake that would make this track, but way larger than you've ever. Like, it makes no sense for it to be this huge.
It's
Giant
like a
snake.
giant snake.
That's
I've never seen anything like that.
literally
Snake that poops
what I
diamonds.
said.
Oh, what? I'm sorry.
Literally, I said
Uh huh.
that it was snake-like tracks,
Uh huh.
larger than any snake
That's right.
I've ever heard of or seen.
You did say, but I'm saying it's a giant snake.
Have you ever seen
Perhaps there
a
was
snake
giant
this
snake.
large?
No, no.
That's what it sounds
I've
like.
literally just said. Sorry, I can't do that gag any further. Okay.
Wait, so who's on first?
So I think we just don't go down this track. I think we do not go down the track. I think we go into the hole.
I think we followed the
I
track.
think we have to head to this.
Can we tell the track he's coming or going?
Okay, I know.
Can we?
Yeah.
It appears to be going away.
Just because Professor Torg wrote about snakes doesn't mean we should follow the snakes. They're clearly dangerous. Maybe they're being attracted to something.
And very big.
As you guys are all talking, you guys hear, like, just a little distance off, in the way of the tracks that you guys saw, you see Ezra kneel down, and he's just going, no, 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 no.
What's wrong?
That seems bad.
Yeah, we go to
And I fly, like, take off and soar a short distance over to Ezra.
And you see him,
My
like,
friend.
he's crying,
What is...
and he's holding a vest in his hand.
Is that
This
the
is
professor?
Torg's
The
vest.
professor. Cassia, you'll want to come.
I'm coming.
Was it on like
Ezra, I'm
the
so
snake
sorry.
trail?
Uh-huh.
Well, I guess we have to go
This,
play now.
it's just a vest.
It
It
doesn't
means
mean-
nothing.
We knew he was wrapped up in this.
And he
Is
starts
it
to
bloody?
cry
He
a
was
little
wrapped
bit.
up in the vest, or
And what do you say?
This,
being-
I asked him
he's
if
being-
it was bloody.
Dragonborns are so literal.
Ezra
Yeah, he's
finally like snapping because Lyra asked her if it was bloody. Asked him if it was bloody. He like pulls it out like from his chest. He's like, no, there's no blood on it at all.
That's good,
That's a-
right?
Wonderful sign.
Yeah, I think
All these limbs and pieces, no blood on this vest.
that's true.
I'm sure it's for the best.
perhaps he just took it off because it is so hot here in New York City.
He may have been. It's the new fashion.
This is why I wear so little.
Is it?
Where I am
Normally-
from, this would be too cold.
Ezra, we know we're on the right track. We will have closure soon for you.
Anyone's hurt, Ezra, they will die.
Torg?
I will not stand in your way.
If anyone hurt Torg, they will die. I said Ezra.
I will not stand
If
in your
Torg is
way.
hurt, he will die. Dragonborns are so literal.
Not wrong.
I will not
We
stand in
think-
your way.
We think the hatch is to the tunnel.
I believe the hatch is to where we've already been, and there is little to find there, but perhaps more of the General's guards.
Perhaps
And I've
worth
broken
checking.
several of their bones. I do not need more attention.
I think perhaps it is worth checking to make sure this is not a different tunnel, and that if it is the same, that to know what the General has done there, if he's cleaned it up or if he has investigated.
I suppose it would be a short diversion if it is so simple.
We should look. Do we want to do like each person on a rung kind of a thing?
And
Yeah,
then
you
I
guys are- you guys
will
all
drop
have to
in.
pull, to kind of pull up.
We
If you
all-
four open, I will jump in.
Okay.
All right. The four of you can roll with advantage.
Don't you think you should open it? I'm so
And
small.
is it
No,
just a
you're
strength
strong, you
check
can do it.
or
Strength
athletics or?
He's
No,
gonna
I'm
jump.
not.
Oh, sorry,
really not.
athletics.
I can help
Ezra
open.
can do it. If you don't want to. Ezra can do it.
Yeah, Ezra.
No, I don't want to. I just don't feel like it'd be
If you're
very
ready to jump
useful.
in,
I got
Okay.
I got a
Ezra do
20.
it.
Well done.
I got an 18.
Oh, yeah.
1.
I got a
But
20
I'm
and a
lucky,
1.
so that 1 gets to be
There you
reroll.
go.
And
So I got a...
18 for Ezra. So 18.
18.
18.
Oh, no, I'm not reaching anymore.
20?
It's 18. 20.
20.
I got 20.
Nice. Yeah, you guys are all able to open it,
And I drop down in.
drop in.
Not natural.
When you jump
You know.
in,
Same here.
do you like land on the first platform that you see, or do you just stay in the air flying? It's pretty dark.
Yes, the first time my talons hit something, I stop.
Okay. Do a dexterity check for me.
16.
Nice. Yeah. You land, and you feel like your feet are gonna like slip from under you, but you use your monk training and you like and you stay still. And it's just like blood all on where you're standing. And you can kind of see like light towards the end. And now that you're in it and your eyes are adjusting, it looks like you're at the opposite end of where you were looking before.
What?
So is there?
I'll-
How deep is he?
Yeah, so
yeah,
I'll kind of like look up.
Because there would be some light depending on how. But if it's
Yes,
like really
correct.
deep,
Well, and then the tunnel might be
Right.
dark, but
Right, but yeah, right above you're probably okay. So you're probably about 14 feet down.
okay. I'll kind of holler up. All right, this appears to be the same tunnel. I can go ahead and see if there's anything different at the other end. Does anyone want to come down? Or shall I just quickly go scout and come back?
Who amongst us is
No.
the most sneaky snake?
I
I
am
am.
I'm kind of sneaky.
I'm trained
I am
in stealth.
also-
Are you trained in stealth too? Yeah.
adept at not being seen.
You should go, Lyra.
Never even thought about being sneaky.
I'll go with you.
All right. Do you need help coming down here?
Probably.
I would say that
I'll
I am,
fly
but
up
Verna
and,
would
like-
disagree.
I'll carry you down?
Sounds great.
Okay. I'll grab her and like
All right.
now that I know where the bottom is,
wait.
much more gently bring her down.
Wait, do you have any source of light with you?
There is light at the end of the tunnel, as they say.
Do you have any actual source of light with you? I throw you a torch.
I don't. Thank you.
I mean, they're in the explorer's pack, right? So
Yeah.
All
throw
right.
you one torch.
So you guys
All
have the torch. You go walking through the tunnel. Go ahead and do a stealth check for me as you get towards the. Are you guys being stealthy as you head towards the?
Yeah,
I would be,
and
yeah.
I'll go. Lyra,
Lyra.
Lyra, my pronunciation, the beak, tones.
I forgive you.
Lyra, would you like to go? Lyra.
Lyra.
Lyra. You can go ahead, and I'll keep the torch behind so you can see. If
Okay.
you need to duck behind, you do the stuff.
Okay.
Yes, we'll go sneaky, and I'll be like, I don't know, 10, 15 feet behind her.
Okay, so light's not like yeah. All right. Yeah, you're good. Lyra, you can roll with advantage.
I have a feeling that it's not gonna matter. Based on Adrian's
20.
face.
This is
Which is a 6, but it was a 1.
He doesn't also get to roll at advantage?
no.
Okay.
No, it's okay. I don't do crit rolls for mostly for attacks, not for.
Yeah. I mean, officially,
It's
they're
just a
not,
one. It's
but
not
yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Which is a 6, because I'm a +5 on my stealth, but
Nice. All right.
still not great.
Yeah, still. As you get towards the end of the tunnel, Lyra, you hear like someone down there doing something. You're not sure what's going on, but there is someone at the end of the tunnel down below, like not directly at the tunnel, but like once you get to the edge of that where you're looking, you'll be able to see.
Because it was like overlooked, like
Uh-huh.
where we were before, right? Okay. I would keep going up to
Okay.
the lip
Yep.
and try to see what was going on down there.
All right. You guys do one more stealth check to see.
Do I still get to do it at advantage?
Yes.
So
Because
exciting.
no one's expecting someone to come
23
from
this
there.
time.
Nice.
18.
Okay, good. So when you get to the edge, you like peer over to see, and you start to hear two guards down there. It says, "I don't understand why Grebram has us scrubbing this down, getting all this blood out of here. It's not befitting of a royal guard, but it's his command. We must do what he says." And you hear another voice, like a female Dragonborn, like, "Pull it together. We all have to do this." I don't know why she's gruffer than he is, but
Dragonborn, man. Dragonborn.
Yeah.
Dragonborn.
pull yourself together. We have to do this. It's not your place to say anything. If he hears you talking about this, it's called insubordination, and you will be thrown in jail. So clean up, scrub it down, get all these freaking S marks everywhere off of here, and let's get out of here. And so they continue to do that, and you hear that, and then they head off.
And it doesn't sound like there's anyone else with them, just the two of them.
Correct.
I come back in, tell Aethon.
They're cleaning up the mess.
That is what I was afraid of. It seems like something that General would do. It seemed like this was always something they were going to cover up. Let's go tell the others, and we have a different trail to follow.
You guys fly up. You guys see the group. You tell them what's going on, and we'll find out what happens next time.
What?
And you guys are level 2.
Yay!
We did it! I get it. Have a ranger type.
Right on. I get key points. Thanks everybody who came and joined us here at the Hexacon 2020 live show.
right.
Yeah.
Thanks all of you fellow cast members for putting up with all of the technical side of things, of moving shit all around and getting things set up.
Yeah,
We did it.
Yeah. Thanks everybody for watching on Twitch when this premieres in a couple days.
Yay.
So, yeah, we'll be back in 2 weeks with episode 3 of season 2. And yeah, that's
Awesome.
I think that's everything.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So,
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks so much.
See ya.
ya.